Steelers Nation. Steelers Nation, are you ready? How many people is in chat right now, man? How many people is in chat? It is Steelers, Bengals, AFC North. Hopefully the mic sounds good. Changed up the intro. I was going to do Renegade. Believe it or not, I was going to do Renegade and risk it all. But I decided at the last minute to just go with the Christmas intro that we created over the week, because we are heading into Christmas season. And we're going to get a little Christmas-like over here on the channel. But let's see who's all in chat, man. We got Mad513 who says, let's go. And he said, can you play the Renegade before you start the stream? I actually was. Like I said, I was working on an intro, so maybe something we'll do that in the future. Jedi says, I finally made a live stream. What? Hey, man, I'm glad you're here. Abel is in the building with the terrible towel emojis. Danielle says, what is going on to Abel? Danielle, how are you doing? Let's see. We got the Fiend as always, man. The Fiend is in the building. C. Brown says, let's go. Here we go. My man Steelers Lee says, here we go. It's game day. 007 is in the house. Jacob is ready for game day. Steelers Cannon, what is going on? Adam says this is a must win. Absolutely. In fact, let me get my audio turned up so that I can hear the game when it does come on. We are, what time is it? Yeah, we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff, and this thing is getting hot on my head. It's getting a little hot with that on my head, man. Oh, Jello says he's ready. Angelo, what is going on, man? Or is it Angelo? I keep saying Angelo. Angelo. Jesus. Steel Dictate says, let's go. This game is a must win for the division. Let's shit on some Bengals. Couldn't agree more, bro. I could not agree more. Let's beat the Bengals. For those who've been following the channel from day one, you'll probably know that the Bengals is the team I hate and despise the most. The most. More than the Ravens, more than the Browns, believe it or not. Although the Browns have been pushing my buttons, trying to get into that #1 spot for being Kold Steel's enemy, #1 enemy. Hey, John, what is going on? He says, hello. What is going on, John? How is everybody doing, man? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great holiday and a great weekend. Hopefully you didn't do too much on Thanksgiving. More importantly, I hope everybody stayed safe over the weekend. Let's turn that down a little bit. I feel like I'm screaming over the audio. Steel Cannon says it is a make or break game for us, and he could not be any more right. I'm saying it now. I'm going on record. A loss today against this team puts the Steelers at almost 1% chance of making the playoffs. It is that serious for me. Do I want it to be that way? Of course not, but I just don't see how we make a push losing a game. Any AFC North game this season, unless it's the Browns, everything's important from this day forward. I don't want to jinx myself. I've been dealing with a cold of some sorts over the last week or so. Actually, it's been exactly a week now. And everyone in the house seems to be doing or having the same issue, but I feel like I'm starting to get better. Again, I don't want to jinx myself, but last night I was a little rough, but I woke up today just feeling almost excellent, man. Still a little stuffed up, but I am feeling better. And we're just under 10 minutes away from kickoff. Now, do keep in mind, because I'm using Xfinity's app and not actually watching on the physical television, because I like to watch on this monitor here, There could be a delay. So I might be a play behind everybody else, which is why I try to keep the latency very low for chat. We'll see how it goes. Steel Twins in the building says, what's good, Steelers family? As you guys know, Steel Twins, unfortunately, probably for the remainder of the year, won't be able to join us live. Although I'm sure there could be a special occasion in the future. But with their work schedule, with peak season just around the corner, if not actually now, I think peak season officially started. It's going to be hard to get with those guys. Steeler Y360 Nation says, let's go Steelers. Steeler Lee says, hopefully Bush is not starting today, man. You know, Bush is doing bad when we wish that he isn't starting. There it is. Paul Brown Stadium. Cincinnati Bengals are 6-4, so their record is obviously better than ours, which is why I said a loss today would be devastating. There he is, Ben Roethlisberger coming out of the tunnel with Pat Freiermuth, his rookie tight end that the Steelers drafted. Kind of reminds me of Heath Miller in some ways. Steel Dictate thinks he says we're going to sweep the Ravens, man. I hope you're right, bro. I really do. I hope you are right. Getting that scoreboard up for you guys. My bad. There we go. Everything's fixed. Alerts are live for those who decide to use super chats. Get your super chats in if you want to support the channel and you guys want a message to pop up on the screen, or more importantly, if for whatever reason I don't see your comment, you can obviously use that option. Again, it supports the channel. Oh man. It's happening, folks. It is really game day. It really is. Muck, what is going on? He says Paul Brown Stadium, aka South Hines, man. Shout out to Muck. He actually purchased, and now's probably a good transition. He purchased a nice little early Christmas gift for himself from the Steel Yinzer store. Which, as you guys know, I believe Wednesday will be the final day of the Steel Yinzer sale. So if you guys want to get some merchandise and support not only myself, but the Steel Twins, link down in the description, man. SteelYinzers.com. We still have some merchandise up for sale at a pretty big discount from what it normally is. And as I said before, December 1st will be, and I do believe that's Wednesday, will be the last day you can get these items for the price that they're listed at. So definitely take advantage of that. Help support the channel. We've already had quite a bit of orders come in the last few days. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody that has placed the order on the Steel Yinzer website. So that's my little cheap early plug as we're waiting for kickoff here. JR said, hey, man, where's the scoreboard? Yeah, my bad. I was very late getting that up. I'm still trying to get this set up. I got a new lens for this camera, which is why it's kind of zoomed in a little bit more. And it's supposed to make everything look a little bit better, a little bit less grainy. So I don't know what YouTube's doing to the compression, all that stuff like that. But, oh, man, JR wants to know what my score prediction is. Oh, man, I don't like to do score predictions, but I could see us winning by a touchdown or more if the Steelers do what they have to do, if we can get Harris going, if Ben can stay mistake-free, and if this defense, more importantly, can stop this damn Bengals rushing game. And again, don't sleep on Burrow. Do not sleep on Burrow. Fiend says we'll be right back. That's fine, bro. And as Steel Twin said, man, the sale does end December 1st for your Steel Twins and Kold Steel merchandise. And at some point closer to the end of the year, we're going to be adding a lot of cool stuff to the store. So stay tuned for that. Steel Twin says maybe it's because it's rivalry week, but I'm feeling good heading into this one. We need to win good. I don't know, man. I'm kind of, I'm a mixed bag right now. I'm just not feeling it this season, guys. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel like it's our year, but I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm terribly wrong. TJ Black, what's going on? He says, hopefully Ben and the offense are like they were for the Chargers, but with our better defense. Yeah, let's hope they do what they did in that fourth quarter in all four quarters in this game. That would be nice. That would be nice. Make sure my phone's on mute. Miss Lucky Charm, what is going on? She says, let's go Steelers Nation. We need this win. And Danielle says, we need to take advantage in the red zone on the offense. You couldn't be any more right. And the way we do that is running the ball when we're down in the red zone instead of trying to go shotgun every goddamn play. I think that's honestly the key, man. Moses says TJ Watt and Cam Hayward will be in beast mode. Yeah, I expect TJ Watt to come in this game and try to make a statement for sure. For sure, man. JR says, when is the last time the Steelers put up 40 plus points in one game? Man, it's been a while. It hasn't been this season. It hasn't been this season. Joey, what is going on? Bengals fan here. I'm worried about the defensive line. Our offensive line sucks at pass blocking. Well, I mean, I think we're all in the same boat in that department. Let's be honest, man. The Steelers' offensive line has not been good this season either. It should be an entertaining game nonetheless, though. And shout out to you, man, for being in the chat. Just because you're a fan of our rival doesn't mean that you can't be here, man. I'm glad you chose to hang out. Oh, we're starting to get the Christmas commercials now. Is anybody else in the Christmas spirit yet? For those who actually celebrate Christmas? I know the Steel Twins are. Joey says, right on, just liked and subbed. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Wow. Steel Can says there's a spammer in the chat, man. Carlos, what is going on, man? What is going on, Carlos? We are still waiting for kickoff. It is 1:02 here on the East Coast. I expect the game's going to be starting any minute now. SEC, what is going on, man? I see he's ready to go. He or she, I apologize if you are a she, but there we go. I think this is it. Oh, man, look at that. They're showing some historic photos of both teams. Carson Palmer was just on the screen, as you know, for many years. Hines Ward, Jerome Bettis. There is nothing like 1 o'clock football, man. All right, SEC says he is male. Okay. I just want to be accurate, man. Just want to be accurate. And there is the kickoff, which is going to go out the back of the end zone. And here comes Joe Burrow in the Bengals offense. Trey Young says, who is our kick return man? I don't know, but I wonder if it's going to be Miller. The Steelers did activate Anthony Miller, so I wonder if he's going to be the guy. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Burrow's going to drop back. He's looking, dumping it off to, I believe, Mixon. It gets about 5 to 6 yards on the catch. And it is going to be officially 5 yards. Steel Twin says, speaking of Christmas, the gifts are wrapped. I appreciate you, bro. When I'm going to come over and pick those up, I don't know yet. I don't know. Definitely got to figure that out, though. 2nd and 5. Joe Burrow under center. And, yep, predictably, he hands it off to Mixon, who's going to break a run down the left side of the field. And here we go. "25 yards. Mixon just found a hole and took off. Sutton got absolutely destroyed there by Chase. And this is exactly what I was worried about coming into this game. The whole NFL knows that you can run on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And guess where that hole was, ladies and gentlemen? At the line. Edmonds with a nice, solid hit there, but Mixon's still going to get some yardage on the carry. In fact, 3 yards there, 2nd and 7. Bell in the chat says, oh boy, I'm telling you, man, here we go. Minka is playing, Danielle. I think he's the one that got that tackle on Mixon on that 25-yard run. Cornerback Trey Norwood is going to be starting at cornerback today. I know the Twins will be happy about that. Joe drops back, and that goes nowhere. And there's a flag on the field, so I'm guessing this is going to end up being pass interference. Yep, it's going to be pass interference on Sutton. So what was going to be 3rd and 5 now is a 1st down, and I don't know. I don't know about that, guys. You guys know I'm always fair. I'm always fair with these calls. Maybe if I saw a different angle, I don't know. There was a little bit of contact, but I don't know. They're trying to say he was tackling the receiver before the ball got there, but to me, it looked like he was diving it forward, but what do I know? Burrow tosses it out, and there's a flag on the field, but that's going to be a hell of a gain. He's going to be about 3 yards shy. But there is a flag, so maybe holding. Maybe holding? No, it's going to be offsides, which is obviously going to be declined. And that was on Devin Bush, ladies and gentlemen. Devin freaking Bush. And Devin Bush is on the sideline. Why is this guy still in the game? Chat, why is Bush on the field? He needs to go for this season. He's done. I don't give a shit what it is, mental, physical, I don't care. He's put it done. It's done. And the Steelers are going to stuff the Bengals here, but I think they might have gotten 2 yards on that carry. Steel Cannon says Bush was going to stop Mixon and then just let him go. He's been doing that a lot, man. 3rd and 1 for the Bengals. I wonder what they're going to do here. Does the Steelers know? Are they going to commit to the run? Mixon's going to get the first down. Unreal, man. 3rd and 1. This defensive line is, there's no nice way to put it, trash, man. Absolute trash. Local bands, what is going on? He says defense is folding already. Already, man. Right out the gate. Joe Mixon already has 40 yards. You got to be kidding me, bro. And that's going to be complete on the sideline. He's going to be a yard shy of a first down. Or are they going to say first down here? I don't know. Cam says, where the Bengals at? They are within the 30, and now I believe they're going to be close to the 20-yard line. They're pretty much in the red zone at this point. It didn't take much effort to get down the field on this Steelers defense, man. Just like I said, guys. Yeah, they're actually past the 20-yard line now. TJ Watt and Minka coming back isn't going to fix our defensive issues. Because the problem isn't with those guys. It's not our pass rush. Although that could be a little bit better. The issue is we have no defensive line and teams can just run all over us. Oh, man. Yeah, Cannon, we have nobody on the line, bro. Nobody on the line. Steel Twin says 40 yards already for Mixon. Defense picking up right where they left off. And look at that. Mixon was one guy away from scoring a touchdown on that carry. 2nd and 7 now. Yeah, Wormley, he's useless. He's useless, man. That whole defensive line is trash. Not any of these, they're all depth guys that are starting right now. None of these guys are starters, man. Joe Burrow in shotgun formation. Rolls out of the pocket, avoids the sack, and he is going to run and goes for a touchdown. You've got to be kidding me. Joe Burrow just ran down the left side of the field, avoiding a sack. And the Steelers defense, instead of tackling the quarterback, they played chicken with Joe Burrow, who acknowledges that and says, you know what? If you're too pussy to tackle me, Minka, and he missed the tackle, by the way. Minka, if you're so pussy, I'm just going to stretch out and score a touchdown on your candy asses. Here we go, man. Here the fuck we go already. And I got to imagine Ben's on the sideline knowing this is not happening this season. This is not Jerome Bettis 2.0, man. It's not happening. I'm not even joking, dude. Tom fucking Brady could probably run 100 yards on this defense. But, you know, me and the twins, and of course, Steel Maiden, us 3 channels, we're all negative. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Although we were the 3 channels that's been doing this YouTube shit before it was cool to do it. But everyone else on this platform is going to blow smoke up your ass and tell you that this team does not suck. And then when they lose, they go ghost and don't upload any content. But no names, man. I'm not saying anybody's name. Not over here, bro. We're going to keep it real. This fucking team is fucking trash. Garbage. Chicken Nugget. Oh, shit. Chicken Nugget says, ripped our season. Our next games are going to be hard. This defense is reminding me of, I don't know, the last 5 seasons prior to 2020. Just not good, man. Just not good. Leedy says, I said after the Chargers game, this team has no identity, man. Abel seems to think it's a scheme issue, it's a coaching issue, not the players, but I think it's a combination of both in some aspects, man. I really do. Exactly. It's your boy. He says Minka should have cracked his ass. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What are you playing chicken with a quarterback for, bro? Lower a hit. You got to make sure this guy understands. Now, obviously you don't go for, trying to injure a guy, but you got to give him a nice solid hit to let him know you're not running the ball on us, bro. He played chicken with him. The great Joey Porter would have been disgusted in this defense, bro. It's a shame that I'm wearing this jersey right now. Not even Joey Porter, the Joey Porter jersey can save this team. Oh, man, this is... V's, what's going on, bro? It's already a shit show, man. Steel 316 says, we don't deserve to make the playoffs. Unreal. Tell me about it, man. So McFarland's actually going to be returning kicks today, so no Anthony Miller, like I assumed. So there's your answer. McFarland, the speedy back that hasn't gotten any playtime this season, is going to be returning kicks. Oh, man. Jedi says, is it too early to start drinking? Nah, man. It's never too early, bro. If I could drink, I would. But I can't. Ben Roethlisberger, play action, rolls out of the pocket, goes down the field, and finds, I believe that was Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson for the first down. Dallas says, do we deserve to be an NFL team at this point? I don't know. I don't know. I know there's some college teams that probably could beat us, if I'm being honest. When you can't stop the run, bro. That's going to be a handoff, and it gets maybe 2 yards. And I can already tell this is going to be a shitty game because they're doing the same old play calls, bro. These reverse handoffs, like, this shit has been figured out weeks ago. Mike Tomlin, Canada, everyone on the fucking sidelines. What are we doing? My God, bro. My goodness. I think the rest of the season is just going to be me raging for 3 hours. Ben drops back, pulls up in the pocket, goes down the field, and throws a pick. Eli fucking Apple just picked off Ben. Can we put the Ben Roethlisberger shit to rest now, please? Please. Can we put Ben Roethlisberger to fucking rest? I am so sick and tired of coming on this fucking channel, repeating myself week in and week out, and I'm being doubted about what I'm saying. This man is done. He is fucking done. And for those who said, oh, he hasn't thrown the one big interception this season. Well, there you go. What a shitty fucking throw to Chase Claypool. Unfucking real. This is a warning. It's going to be a raging kind of live stream today. I am not going to have a voice by the time this is over. And if you're offended by curse words, you might want to tune the fuck out now. I have been saying all season that Ben is fucking done. And continuously on Twitter and other YouTubers on this fucking platform continue to co-sign this guy. Which is why this team is complacent and hasn't drafted a future quarterback. Because you stupid fucks continue to buy his jersey and continue to put money into his pocket. Someone needs to tell him the truth. I love you, Ben. Thank you for all the seasons. You're a Hall of Fame quarterback. Thank you for the Super Bowls, but go. It is time to retire. My God, bro. What a fucking interception that was to Eli Apple of all people. VZ says next week is going to be great. No, it's not. It's going to be a fucking shit show. God, I hate that I'm right. I really do. I really do. I can't wait to see how people defend this. I really cannot wait to see how people defend this. And it's okay. Just accept we suck. It is fine. I think the reason I'm getting so worked up is because people continuously attack me and the Twins for the commentary that we've been putting out here. As if what we're watching and what we're seeing isn't happening. Danielle says, Kold, can you be the Steelers' new coach? I probably could do some Bill Cowher shit, man. I really could. I would dig into these players' asses on that sideline, man. Because that's what they need. That is exactly what they need. They don't need a friend on the sideline like Mike Tomlin. They need somebody to tell them, look, you guys fucking suck. You fucking suck. And you're not representing this organization properly. So if you don't want to play here, get the fuck out. And the first thing I would do is tell Ben, listen, thank you. Thank you. But it's time to move on. You told Troy Polamalu many years ago that it was time for him to go. Do the same with Ben. And I'm not even going to get into that conversation because me and the Twins have beaten that dead horse over and over again. We talked about it last night on their channel. Steel Twin says 7-Eleven is done. It's closed. There's no communication. I know some asshole is going to argue that, oh, Chase Claypool didn't run his route right. Shut up. No, Ben threw a shitty pass. Joey, that's all I'm trying to say, bro. Ben is washed, and it's okay. He's supposed to be washed. He's old. That's what happens when you get old. You just, especially in athletics, it's just how life works. The body just cannot keep up that many years, and Ben's been hit a lot, man. Ben has been hit a lot over the years. Honestly, I'm surprised that his career has lasted this long, if you want me to be honest. We should all be thankful for what Ben Roethlisberger has done for this franchise, but I'm not going to sit here and allow that thankfulness, if that's even a word, to overlook or put my blinder shades on to the fact that Ben is washed up in 2021. I don't care what the stats say. And some guy on my channel the other day was telling me, oh, well, every quarterback in the league would throw interceptions that get dropped. Yeah, no shit. But it doesn't change the fact that a lot of passes Ben got lucky with this season. I understand that it happens to every quarterback, but it doesn't change that fact. Steel Twin says bagging his stats just like Rivers did last year, pointless. Absolutely. Man. Lady Still, what is going on? What is going on? Shout out to Lady Still. Everybody in chat, shout out to Lady Still. Ariel. Ben is done. That's what I've been saying, man. And that's okay. He's old. He is old. That is what happens when you are an athlete in this league for so long. You get old. Everyone gets old. Some of us, fortunately, have jobs that aren't as taxing physically, and we can continue to do those jobs. But football, very physical job for these guys to do. And Ben's been doing it for a very long time now. It is time to go. I don't care if he comes out here and throws a touchdown. I don't care. And by the way, when I say it's time for him to go, I don't mean right now. I mean at the end of the season. Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Because I have to be clear about everything. Ben's going to go deep down the field, and he's going to find Chase Claypool on the right sideline for what looks like 20-plus yards. No, it's going to be 42 yards. Steel Twin says, let's try it again, and it worked this time. They're actually lucky. That could have been another interception. C. Brown says, I'm chilling because we're going to win this game. Speaking of which, it is 10-0. Ben, play action. I see a flag on the field. That's going to be a catch to Deontay Johnson on the left side of the field. I got to calm myself down now after going on that crazy rant. Actually, no, that's coming back. Illegal formation on Chase Claypool. Steel Cannon says run the ball. This team has forgotten how to run the ball, apparently. Yeah. JG Black says, I hope they're not giving up already. It's sad that he had to say that. That tells me that this team has given up, and it's very obvious to people watching it. Chad, what is going on, bro? How are you doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? Make sure you hit that like button, man. Benny Snell, for whatever fucking reason, gets a handoff and gets maybe an inch. 2nd and 14. So you have Harris, and you hand it off to Benny Snell. That makes a lot of fucking sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense, man. I would have done the same shit. I totally would have said, you know what? We got this hot rookie. He's been having a lot of good games. But let's go get Benny. Let's get Benny Snell, the guy who can't get a fucking yard on the field. Let's give the ball to him. It's a great idea. Good job. I love it, man. Good shit. Ben. Do I even need to say it? Flag on the field. Ben throws almost another interception. Thank God Deontay Johnson has hands this season. That's going to be on defense, the flag that is. Yeah, it's going to be offsides. By the way, I'm not sponsored by G Fuel. I'm just throwing that out there. I just realized I'm drinking out a G Fuel cup. Najee Harris is on the field. Oh, my goodness. 2nd and 9. Steelers are past midfield at this point. Ben looking, tosses it out to Najee Harris. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. And that is going to be no yards. Why does Canada look like a bald Ben Roethlisberger? Am I the only one that sees that? He looks just like Ben. Maybe these guys are fucking secretly related or something. I don't know. They look just alike. Ben tosses it out to Deontay Johnson, who's going to get a 1st down. Local Bands wants to know if I have any comments on the Steelers not bringing in Michael or Philip Lindsay. Yeah, I think, again, it's complacency. You're trying to convince the fan base that you guys want to win, yet you're not doing anything to address issues that are very blatant to everybody. So again, the word there is complacency, and that's been the story of this season. Just complacency, man. No heart. And Ben's going to throw a pass into the ground. And I think it's very obvious that the Steelers have already abandoned the run. As the Steel Twins just said, it's only 0-10. Run the fucking ball. Run the ball. Chad says, I'm doing good today. One of my uncles passed away this morning. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Trust when I say I know what that feels like, unfortunately. Prayers to you, bro. I hope you could find some peace, especially if you guys were close. My uncle, who actually is the one responsible for me being a Steelers fan, passed away in 2018 due to a car accident. And honestly, it wasn't even like he was my uncle. We were pretty much like brothers. So again, I know exactly what that feels like, and I apologize if I'm getting off track here, but I really want to let Chad know, and I hope everyone in chat lets Chad know that we're here. And I'm glad you came by, man. Ben, that's going to be pass interference. Or not. So 4th down. I'm guessing Claypool lost his footing there. What just happened there with Claypool, man? Yeah, anytime, Chad, for real, man. I'm glad you're here, bro. Like I said, man, I know exactly how that feels. Sadly, I know how that feels a lot, man. 2018 was one of the roughest years of my life. And to be honest with you guys, I still haven't truly recovered. Steel Twins know what I'm talking about. I've been dealing with some issues since 2018. 2020 was really bad. But you and your family is in our prayers, especially for those that are religious. And for those who are not, I'm sure you're in their thoughts. There's V's. V's knows what I'm talking about. As you guys know, VZ is my actual brother. Rest in peace, Uncle Johnny. As he says, he'd be proud of you. I'd hope so. He kicked my ass a few times back in the days when I was out there running in the streets. He was a great guy, man. Sure, VZ, you already know that, though. Oh, man, this game is going to be rough. Let's get a stat update here, I guess. Or not. Is it not working on the screen? What the fuck? Where's my mouse? Come on. What the hell's wrong with this thing, man? There we go. We're good. Ben Roethlisberger, 4 for 8, 63 yards and 1 interception. Oh, man, he's in his prime. Joe Burrow is 2 for 2, 14 yards, which is kind of surprising. But they've been running the ball. 9 carries for Mixon, 53 yards. And we are still in the first quarter, man. The Bengals would be absolutely moronic to stop running the ball at this point, honestly. Absolutely moronic of them to get away from that. Because it's working. And honestly, I'm not surprised, man. Is anybody in chat surprised that the running game is working for our opponents at this point? Hell, Joe Burrow has 8 yards and a touchdown in the rushing game. I mean, oh boy. Oh boy. Toke says, what's up, Kold? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. What a headache so far. Well, ironically, I don't have a headache yet. I hope it stays that way. But I am stuffed up. So if I sound stuffed up, I am. I can't believe this shit. I really can't. Steel Twin says, not surprised at all, sitting here with a gloom look on my face. Oh, it's going to be a long day. VZ says, bro, I'm telling you now, y'all better have a better... We're not going to have a better game plan for next week against the Ravens. Dictate thinks we're going to sweep the Ravens. I mean, I don't know how that happens. If you're letting Joe Burrow and other quarterbacks to run on this defense, what do you think Jackson's going to do? And the Ravens are getting healthy. The Ravens are getting healthy. Lady Still says we have no offensive or no defensive line, and our inside linebackers suck. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially the defensive line. That is a really big issue. Some of that has to do with Tuitt, unfortunately, being away from the team. What the hell did I just see on the sideline? But also it has to do with the Steelers not addressing the defensive line. And then, of course, they traded Ingram away from the team because they hurt their feelings. They hurt the Steelers' feelings if they don't want to be here. How about you make the guy comfortable being here? Instead of saying, oh, if you don't want to play here, fuck off. I don't know. And what a great trade that was, by the way. Let's send him to the fucking Chiefs, who are going to be playing here. Send him to a team that is not only in the AFC, but send him to a team that you're going to have on your schedule. Fucking brilliant. I mean, just top of the line shit right there, man. What do I know? Bray says, bro, I just want to say fuck it, clean house. I don't know if I'm there. I wouldn't clean house. I just think there's some things that need to change in the offseason. But I do think discussions need to be made with Tomlin at this point, man. First quarter is winding down. In fact, I think they're just going to let this go. So we are moving to the second quarter. It is a 10-3 game. I totally missed the field goal because I'm raging. Dallas says, trade Bush, keep Ingram. This is exactly why weeks ago I put out that post about Ingram. I don't think anybody agreed with me on my assessment of that whole situation being a complete failure. I said it then. We should have kept Ingram. I don't agree with the team getting rid of him, especially in the way they did it. Lady still says Mika's afraid to hit. I know. What are you doing? You're a strong safety, bro. Or free safety. Do your job. Wreak havoc. Pick off something. Of course, he had that interception last week that was called back. It has not been a good year. It has not been a good season, especially compared to last year, man. That's what I've been saying, bro. These are games that we absolutely need to win, but for whatever reason, people think we can drop a few of these games and still make the playoffs. I don't know what they're watching. Maybe I'm missing something. Because I know this. There's no way in hell this team is sweeping the Ravens. And if I'm wrong, I will come on here and admit that. I will. You guys know I will. I will admit when I'm wrong. But so far, man, there's not many times I've been wrong this season. Yeah, Tomlin is a pushover, and that's because he's a player coach. He's a player coach. We need a guy like Bill Cowher who was a player coach, but he wasn't afraid to call out players. Of course, I mean, we could be wrong about that assessment too. I mean, he could be screaming at guys in locker rooms. We don't know. Yeah, Jones, they traded Ingram for a 6th-round pick, and it's almost as if the Steelers were saying, you know what, fuck you, that's what you're worth to us. And that's probably the reason he chose to request a trade in the first place. The Steelers have not shown any value in Ingram when he was here. I don't know. The guy had significantly less playing time than Highsmith at the time and had very similar stats. Exactly, local bands, all they had to do was talk to the guy, convince him, like, okay, you know what, look, man, let's work this out. Let's see what we can get done here. But that does not seem to be the Steelers' way. G1, what is going on? Burrow, play action, and that is going to be a huge run down the left side of the field for Chase and the Bengals. And that is going to be a first down. Chase goes in motion, runs to the left side. Literally just play action, throw and catch. Jamar Chase, man, he's 5th overall draft pick, man. And I remember that a lot of people were laughing at the Bengals for making that pick. Who's laughing now, I guess? And Burrow goes down the field, and that is caught in the end zone by Higgins. Wow. So is anybody in chat still got faith in this team at this point? I'd like to meet you. Oh, man. Pierre just got absolutely mossed. So not only do we have a running issue on defense, but we also have no coverage. Flynn says not sold on Pierre at all. How are you sold on the season? How are you feeling right now? Twins, at what point can I give you guys a phone call? I feel like if I get you guys on call, it will be entertaining, man. Let's get this queued up already. I can't believe this. We're only in the second quarter, and I'm already about to queue up the Twins. Let me know if you guys want to get Twins. Let me know if you guys want to jump on here real quick. I want to get your thoughts on this game. Specifically that last play, man. Oh, boy. So, and you know what else, guys? Chat. I think at this point now, we're going to see the Steelers get away from the running game because they didn't even establish it in the first quarter. SEC says this is a cool Spider-Man commercial, though. Thunder God says, I love this show. Hey, man. This is how the rest of the season's probably going to play out, if I'm being honest. Last year was all laughs, joy, enjoying the moments. This year is all about heart attacks and fucking rages. Hey, I'm going to call the Twins. We'll see if we can get them on the line here. I don't know if they'll pick up or not. Let's see if I can get them on the line here. Oh, man. Fiend says, bring on the Steel Twins. I'm giving him a call now. I might even call my brother, who's a Ravens fan. We'll see what he has to say.
Yeah.
Damn, I can already hear it in your voice, bro.
I was going to say right now, I am not shocked at anything that we're seeing right now.
Hold on. Let me make sure I got you on this fucking
The proper audio.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You know what? When that touchdown happened, I actually laughed out loud. I'm not shocked at anything. Pierre was in perfect position to make a play. What's the excuse? Hayden would have stopped that? What's the next excuse? It's not. Hayden would have gotten cooked as well. With how big Higgins is, how good Higgins is, Hayden can't do anything with his age. I'm sorry. I'm not flipping out as much as you guys would expect me to, just because I came into this game expecting something exactly like this. I'm not flipping out on the performance. I'm flipping out on the people that I know are going to make excuses because Hayden would have fucking made that. No, he wouldn't. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hayden is what he used to be. What is James Pierre doing? Like, he's in perfect position to make a play, and he
just got mossed, bro.
I'm not sold on Pierre. Everyone's saying Pierre can be starting caliber. I'm not sold yet. No.
Chat, let me know if their audio sounds good or not, because I can never figure this shit out, I guess.
Holy shit, they feed it to Najee. I'll be damned. He doesn't even go anywhere. So much for that heart and determination, right?
Yeah. Pierre, that was just...
Yeah, that was bad. I'm not shocked by anything. I'm sitting here right by the computer with a glum look on my face. We have to go to work in 2 hours. We're giving the ball to Najee only 2 times.
All right, everyone's saying the audio sounds good, so.
That's good. That's good enough. It is 17-3 right now. Second and 8 is coming up.
Let me ask you guys this. Are you mad still that you're going to miss the rest of the fourth quarter because of work? Well, or are you thankful?
I'm kind of thankful. I mean, yeah, I'd rather sit home and watch football. You know, the Steelers are about to ruin my mood for Sunday, but you know, we'll miss maybe like half of it. Although I won't miss it because thankfully it's local, so I can just open the NFL app and I can play it at work. But
right.
But I don't know, man. It's 3rd and 6 right now. I know we're kind of ahead of you. It's 3rd and 6 right now. We're down 17-3. Second quarter. They ran it twice. They're gonna pass it. It's probably gonna be an immediate 3 and 4.
Yeah, I just got on the 3rd down right now.
Wait a minute. So we're down 10-0 and you pass it all the time, but we're down 17-3 and you run it twice and they run a blitz, then throws it to Muth, and Muth makes a move, gets the first down. I don't understand this play calling.
They're going to abandon the run here any minute.
I don't understand this coaching, bro. Well, we're gonna have to, but then again, they didn't set the tone now by running the ball with Najee. Yeah, exactly. Just because Ben has a great history in Ohio, they think he can get the job done. A 39-year-old quarterback that gets tired by slinging the ball twice down the fucking field to Claypool, who tripped on his route, by the way, he ain't gonna get the job done. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't set the tone by feeding Najee. This is the second week in a row we should have done it, but we don't. I mean, I don't understand the coaching. I mean, dude, you drafted this guy for a reason to fix your running game, and you're not even doing that. It just makes no sense. It's mind-boggling to me. Who the fuck is shifting on the line? Is that Haig?
You guys are actually you guys are a play ahead of me, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Because the Freiermuth pass just happened. They're showing the replay now.
Yeah, I know we're a little ahead. That's our fault. But if you guys were expecting to be infuriated, I'm not, because I always say you can't get mad if you don't get your expectations too high. Right, exactly. I mean, I felt good coming to this game just because it's rivalry football, but I didn't expect much from the Steelers team.
Ben rolls out of the pocket, goes down, hits Chase Claypool. There is a flag, though.
I actually feel bad for the people that thought that this was going to be an immediate turning point for this team, that they were expecting a lot. I did not. The difference in rushing yards is sickening.
Dude.
And just like we talked about last night, we got Watt and Minka back, but we can't stop the run. We can't stop the run. Those guys aren't going to make any impact. At all.
At all, bro.
In fact, Minka's having a rough game. By the way, great decorating around your desktop.
I actually had it set to like a Christmas mode, but it didn't look right. And I was like, that's going to give somebody a fucking seizure, so I just kept it red.
Yeah, red's a Christmas color. That's cool.
Yeah, I might set up, I have more lights. I might put some green ones up. And
Jesse A in the chat, you could say the same thing for the offense.
Yeah, our defense can't even be their normal selves because of the pressure the offense puts on them. That actually is a little true, honestly.
That's a little true, but the defense still fucking sucks.
Right, and it's vice versa. I think it goes both ways.
It does.
When your defense is giving up touchdowns like that previous drive, it puts pressure on the offense to do something, and then you know how that works. I mean, Ben could make a mistake, and
right, but obviously at the start of the game, the Bengals got the ball and they ran down our throats and got an easy touchdown. So it does go both ways. Of course. But this entire team just incomplete right now. And this is week 12.
Ben's gonna stretch the field and just. I think Deontay Johnson was a little afraid of getting hit there.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
These deep balls, man, they're like prayers. They're essentially Hail Marys without running.
Yeah, there's no accuracy, man. Ben still has an arm, but he doesn't have accuracy. I mean, his deep passes were always a little shaky in his career, but
wow.
Of course, Antonio Brown made that look a little bit better because he was just that good.
AB's just dirty.
Exactly, especially in his prime.
Is that Anthony Miller who just caught that football? Yeah, actually did it pretty impressively. I mean, what the fuck? That's an incredible grab. Yeah, I appreciate the effort, but well, we're about to punt.
Wow, what a catch, though.
Yeah, it's an incredible grab.
What a grab by Miller, man.
Highlight of the game. Now we're about to punt, and thus this defense, I don't trust it to stop a goddamn thing.
I want to see more of Miller. That was, wow, one-handed, too.
Get him working in the slot, man.
Unfucking real.
I think we ought to use him instead of Ray Ray.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, we got to see more of what he can do, but that was a hell of a catch.
I mean, how much worse can you...
By the way, that pass was really bad.
Yeah, I know. It was so low. I thought it was incomplete for a moment. I saw him kept running. I'm like, oh, shit. This team, man.
Why is Spillane in this guy's face?
I don't know.
What are you doing, bro?
Dude, we can't stop the run. We have no names on the line. Our linebackers fucking suck.
So let me get this straight. You had a guy do a karate kick a week ago and stare down the sideline, and that was unsportsmanlike, whatever. Then you got our guy, Spillane, who gets in the face of a player, which is very obvious, and stands there for a few minutes, and no call. Right. Consistency in this league, not just this team, but in this league, is so fucking bad.
Too bad.
That bad, bro. I'm so fucking over this shit, man. I'm sitting here playing with a memory card, bro.
It's almost as bad as the Steelers team.
It's going to be... I'm about to get on the phone with my brother, who's a Ravens fan, so this will be entertaining. In fact, I think I'm going to call him up here any minute here. In fact, I think I could just call you all up at the same time.
That would be interesting. I mean...
Add a call. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have him... where's he at? Wait.
Jesse, why doesn't Washington play? Because he doesn't fit Canada's system. That's why.
All right, let's see if I'm calling the right person here. I have two numbers.
Hello, my good sir.
All right, he is here. V's is here. I have two numbers. Oh, hold on. V's, you got to mute the background. Can you all hear me?
We're still here. You there?
Yeah. All right, so V's is in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I have my brother on the line, Ravens fan.
What's good, chat? Man, I'm watching the game right now, and I'm baffled. Like, you guys have no fire at all.
No, we don't.
You guys have no fire whatsoever. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys have this same energy come next week, boy, oh boy, this is going to be bad.
Honestly, I don't disagree with you for once. We've had so many arguments over the years, going back to when we were teenagers. I can't combat that. Sadly.
Hey, listen, I just want to ask you the question now. Are you sure you want me on your stream next week? This is gonna be crazy.
I honestly don't care. I'm not gonna have too much emotion in this game, or in the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean these are games that you guys definitely should be winning. So I mean, like I said in the chat earlier, if you guys lose this game and then lose to us next week, might as well just chalk it up as a season. To be honest,
at that point.
Yeah.
You guys just might have to chalk it up. And like I said, I feel like this is where the tie game that you guys had comes into play.
Dallas says, do we score more than 3 before halftime? I don't know, bro.
Fuck no.
I don't know. I'm trying to have faith for you guys, but it doesn't look like it right now. I'll tell you that. It does not look like it.
No, because Chase just got a huge reception. I think that's going to be a first.
You know what you guys need? You guys need a LeBron on Isaiah Stewart situation to happen. That's what you guys need.
We need to. I'm not going to say clean house. I'm not going to be that guy. But we need to move on from Ben for one. And for two, we need to have one hell of a draft and also one hell of a free agency. They need to get out of their comfort zone.
I agree with Ben. I think you guys definitely have to reevaluate. You need to reevaluate coaching for sure. Because who's ever calling these plays, it's not working for you guys. It's not working. I'm at a point where I don't think it's even a quarterback situation as far as the play calling. Like, if we had this guy, the play calling would be better. Or the plays would be executed. I disagree. Because what they're doing these fucking reverse handoffs and the it's not working.
No.
I think you guys just need to get another playbook that's like the one you have now and throw them both in the trash.
No, it's not working. Right. And this is coming from the enemy side.
It's not working. It's not.
Well,
like I said, I'm a Ravens fan to the core, but I pay attention to Steelers football. It's literally because of family, so it's been thrown in my face. So I pay attention. You guys, it's like right now, it's just not. It's not there. It's not there.
No, I agree, bro. That's why I said this is like the first time probably in our life where we're agreeing on football.
First down.
This defense
another catch by Higgins.
Well, first of all, they gave up the run to Passer where they get sacked, and then on the 3rd and 12, they find a wide open man in the corner of the field.
Yeah, you got, and that's another thing too. You guys just completely just throw away the run game, so it's honestly predictable at this point.
Yeah, this team is destined to fail, man. The way that they're calling, the way they're designed, the way the scheme is, it's a recipe for disaster. I don't know how anyone looks at this team and look at the way they're performing and think this can go far, or better yet, get into the playoffs. The way the AFC is stacked right now.
Twins. When did I say that, bro? When did I start saying this team wasn't playoff bound?
Yeah, like week 3.
Okay, so I mean. Like you, how do you think I feel? I'm not surprised, and I'm really baffled that people are surprised.
No, I'm not surprised either. I'm just putting it out there for the people that are still optimistic. Like, you do realize
this is tough.
You do realize if we lose this game, we got to win out the rest of the way. And based on how the team's been performing so far, they don't stand a chance at all. Goes deep. Okay, thank God. They don't stand a chance in hell. I'm sorry. That's the God honest truth.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys pull this off. I don't know. Like I said, y'all need a LeBron on Isaiah Stewart moment right now. That's what it's looking like you guys need.
Dallas says Higgins always kills us. Yeah, Higgins has been torching us in this game. Oh my God.
Wow, first down.
Wow.
I know where he gets cold, but yeah, that's the first down for the Bengals, bro. They're going to score again. This game's going to be over in like 2 minutes.
Jesus, and it's not even halftime yet.
Hell no, bro. And I don't want to hear this shit with a second half team. That ain't worth nothing. Even if we somehow win this game, we're going to laugh at the Bengals. We were a second half team last week and we didn't even win. No.
Look, Ben's on the sideline smiling. Oh, man, this is bad.
Yeah, you should not have a smile.
Is he even looking through footage? You know, every time I see Tom Brady on the fucking sideline, he always has his head down, even though they're up by like 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's always looking at footage and looking at plays and breaking stuff down.
Well, Ben's just smiling because he's getting paid fucking $14 million a year. Bro, the Bengals are eating up the clock right now. This is not. They're eating up the clock. They've got 9 yards from Mixon. I mean, I'm having more enjoyment watching this Colts play. That's a hell of a fucking pass. That's a nobody.
Steelers 63 says Hayward is the only one with heart, man. You're not lying about that. Right. You're not lying about that.
God bless Kim and Hayward. Everyone's gonna say TJ Watt. My MVP this year is Hayward.
I agree. Well, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off with you guys. Again, I will probably call. We'll probably have another call in later in the game. In fact, what is the time left in this quarter?
5:30.
Yeah, because the damn screen is showing the Buccaneers right now for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the call. Get back to doing play calling here with the chat. I appreciate you guys letting me call you up, giving me your thoughts. And I agree with both of you guys, man. All of you guys.
Hey, man, I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. And the Bengals just got another first down. My God. All right, guys. Well, chat, that was the Steel Twins and my brother VZ, who I guess will be on the live stream with me next week for Steelers Ravens. I don't expect that game to be too entertaining. At least for us Steelers fans, but you never know. By the way, not too long ago, we had 100+ people in the chat. What are we looking like at likes right now? We are currently sitting at 34 likes with 93 people tuned in. Can we get the like button hit on here and get that number up? I would greatly appreciate you guys. DePerry says, yeah, what is going on, DePerry? DePerry, man. Danny Russell says Bush is so ineffective and not impactful. Absolutely. What is going on, Danny? This defense is looking really bad, man. 2nd and 1 for the Bengals, who are already in the red zone. They're going to hand it off. And I think they're going to lose a yard there. SEC says over 100 on the ground before the half. Shaking my head. Like I said weeks ago, man, this is exactly what every team in the NFL knows. They know the Steelers cannot stop the run. And unless something changes, which I don't see how it does, because you can't make any trades. I don't know who's left out there in free agency that's worth anything as far as defensive lineman goes. How do you fix this situation? I don't even think Tuitt coming back at this point, at this late of the season is going to be impactful. And of course, the Bengals get a first down with a flag on the field. Danielle says, VZ, you will probably be the only Ravens fan I like. Yeah, like I said, my brother will be in the house. Pierre is going to get a personal foul. That is a flag, and it's going to be automatic first down. And as Dallas said, yeah, Tuitt is pretty much done. Pretty much done. Mr. Hammer says FanDuel rigged. I don't know if FanDuel's rigged. I don't even use FanDuel. But I'll tell you what's not rigged. This Steelers team is not playing championship football. And anyone that finds excuses as to why they're not playing championship football is absolutely nuts. And Mixon just scored a touchdown. Steel Twin says this team sucks. Yeah, this is not the Steelers team that myself and many of you have watched over the years. That is a shell of what we used to be. Unreal, man. Dallas says personal foul. Field wide open. This is worse than the Chargers game, bro. Yeah, he's going to be down a yard shy. So let's hold the horses. The Bengals are going to have to try to punch this one in. 2nd and goal. Jesse A says Bush out here walking on running downs. I am absolutely disgusted in Devin Bush this season. Absolutely disgusted in his play. And I don't care what the excuse is. I don't give a shit. If you're going to put on that Steelers helmet and you're going to put on that uniform, and the Bengals officially score there, not surprising. Steel Twin says we have Watt and Minka back. Down players, ? This team has sucked with them in all year. Glad I'm not getting heated over this team because we can see the shit coming a mile away. And Twins, that's what we've been trying to tell people, bro. It's not about being negative. It's about being factual. And the facts are, even with Minka and TJ Watt, this team is not going to be able to be effective defensively because we don't have a defensive line. And the reason we don't have a defensive line is, again, complacency. Mike Tomlin and the coaching staff and those in charge of player personnel are complacent with who we have. And the mentality in Pittsburgh is next man up. But the problem is next man up doesn't always mean a good thing because the next man up might be fucking garbage. Might just be a little fucking trash. And honestly, a lot of the guys that are starting on the defensive line are depth pieces. And you're expecting them to go out there and be starters in what was supposed to be Ben Roethlisberger's promising year. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This could have been a season the Steelers truly got to see what they had in Haskins and Mason Rudolph and started to rebuild the process. Instead, we decided to give Ben Roethlisberger the reign one more time, and this is what we fucking get. This is what we get, man. Let's look at some stats here. Give me a second. Gonna blow my nose here. Give me a minute. Leedy says, Steelers fans, I really hate to say it, and I know you're going to hate hearing this, but it's time to lower our expectations. And I don't want to be the guy that says, I told you, Cal. But goddamn, I mean, I kind of did. I kind of did, man. And that's fine. 24-3. Kel says we can still catch up, bro. I really like your enthusiasm. I'm starting to feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone because week in and week out, we say this. Oh, we got time. We got any given Sunday. We got time. Yeah, we got time, but I don't see any evidence that this team is going to come back in the second half. You're going to need a box full of fucking steroids, cocaine, and a little bit of heart for this team to come back in the second half. Or you're going to need the Bengals to completely fall apart and not run the ball at all in the second. What do you think they're going to do with the lead in the second half? Well, you know, let's save the stats for halftime. Let me get back to the main screen here. What do you think's going to happen in the second half with this bench? You think they're just not going to run the ball? Because let me tell you something. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to stop running the ball, huh? Or do you think the Steelers are going to magically learn how to stop the run? Is that it? Is that what we're doing after the half? Mike Tomlin's going to say, hey, we got to stop the run, guys. I think we should focus on that. I guess. Jesse says 120 rushing yards before half. Yeah. Before the half, yeah. What do you think Jackson's going to do to us next week, man? Or even later down the season? What do you think's going to happen? And cue up another Steelers third down, third and short. Third and short. Ryan, what's going on? He has the beer emojis in the chat. Let's see. We got 103 people, 54 likes. Can we get 100 likes? That would be nuts. Can we get 100 likes today? Is that possible? Is that even remotely possible? You guys let me know. Steelers Lee says Lamar is going to run for 200 by himself next week. He might break a record, bro. I don't know what the Steelers can do to fix that, honestly. Diggs 412 says, I don't even know why I do this every year. Expectations after expectations. I question my decisions on being a fan of this complacent team. Well, I will never question why I'm a fan of this team. I will always, for the rest of my life, for however long I live on this planet, I will always be a Steelers fan, no matter how good or bad. So I don't question my fanhood, but I do question what this team is doing in the recent years. Pretty much since the year 2010, I don't know who this team is anymore. I honestly don't. In the years that we were very good, where Mike Tomlin led us to playoffs, it was always ending in disappointment, man. Even with the offense that we used to have, we just never had a defense. So this team could never find balance. And more recently, as you just said, though, this team has become very complacent. Very complacent, man. And it's pathetic. It is pathetic. A decade plus of mediocre bullshit. Mediocre bullshit, bro. One thing I will say, and again, I'm not going to shit on Mike Tomlin completely, but I will say I think Rooney, if he even cares about the team, I think he needs to step in and say something. Honestly. And I'm going to just put this out on the record, man. I miss Dan Rooney. That guy really loved his team. He honestly, like, his passing, I didn't realize how impactful it would become. And respectfully, that's where I'll leave that comment. Because this shit, what I'm seeing the last few years, oh my God. Oh my God. Chat, Ben Roethlisberger has Claypool wide open. He pump fakes for whatever fucking reason, pump fakes, which was unnecessary. Throws it out to Claypool, and then Claypool's unable to pull it in. I mean, what else do you need to see? Wow. Fourth and 1. Fair catch by the Bengals. They're going to be at the 28-yard line with 1 minute and 48 seconds. God, please do not have this team score another touchdown on us before the half. My God, bro. My goodness. Danielle says 7-Eleven is over. 7-Eleven is over. Joey, thank you for subscribing, man. Same to AP. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Ian says Ben should have retired 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I agree, man. I agree. I will say the 2020 season, at least for 11 games, was very magical. But, oh, man, this is rough. This is rough. Bleezy says, how is that Ben's fault? I mean, if you're referring to the Claypool pass, I guess maybe the pump fake, the unnecessary pump fake. I think if he would have just got rid of the ball, got it to Claypool when he was in motion, it would have been a good strike and would have been a first down. But when you unnecessarily pump fake and then release the ball as the guy is already going up the field, I don't know. As I said, man, no matter what Ben does, there's always going to be an apologist for Ben Roethlisberger. He's always going to have guys who ignore the blatant and obvious bullshit that we see on the field from this guy. The signs, the obvious signs that his career is over. It is over. And Twin said it best, man. This man scored 3 touchdowns in garbage time last week. And we knew what was coming. We knew what was coming. Danny says they should have not punted. Yeah, you know. They believe they can come back. And they're showing this play here. See, Ben pump faked. Why? Why did you pump fake there? There was nobody. Does Ben need glasses? There was nobody in that area for him to have a reason to pump fake that ball. I mean, this is just fucking ridiculous. And of course, Higgins is going to take this almost down the midfield here. Steelers 63 says, I'm going to say this very clear, and I hope everyone's listening. How many people we got in here, man? How many people do we have in here? We have 101 Dalmatians. That was a stupid joke. Steelers 63 says, Ben's skills have seriously eroded, and Father Time always wins. That is all I'm trying to fucking say, man. All I've been trying to say all season. That's it. That's all. That's all I've been trying to say, man. Yeah, I agree with USN. That's a hard name to pronounce. Apologize. He says, I disagree with Leedy. I do disagree. I understand that Tom Brady has beaten the Steelers' asses over the year and gave us a lot of hell, but he is definitely the GOAT. And he is far from overrated. You got to be trolling with that comment, bro. I agree with you on a lot of takes, but that I 100% disagree with. There is no way in hell anyone in their right mind can say Tom Brady's overrated. Hey, Ace, thank you for subscribing to the channel, bro. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad you guys are tuned in today. I know it's not the way we was hoping it would pan out for this team in the first half. 24-3, 1 minute to go. And the Bengals are already going down the field, and they hand it off to Mixon for another first down. Bengals call a timeout here. They have 2 left with 1 minute on the clock, and they're already in field goal range. I mean, where's this comeback coming? I just don't see it. Austin says Cincinnati is going to score 50 today. Oh, fuck. I can't even say that with a straight face. Steel Twin says, for once, I'm not going into the Ravens versus Steelers hype. Shaking my head. Yeah, I don't know how do we get up next week? Honestly. Let's look at these stats. Let's look at these stats as the Bengals are going down the field on us again. I'm going to refresh this to make sure everything's accurate. Because we're damn near at halftime now. Joe Burrow drops back, looks down the field. Wow, gives it out to Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds. 56 seconds left on the clock. The Bengals are going to at least come away with a field goal here. Joe Burrow is 14 for fucking 15. 154 yards and a touchdown. Holy hell, man. 14 for 15 in this game versus Ben 7 for 13, 83 yards and 1 interception. Wow. What a fucking catch. And I am not surprised. Boyd with a catch on the sideline. Unreal, man. What is the flag? Really? They're going to call offensive pass interference here? Wow, they called offensive pass interference on Chase. Let's see this. Let's see if it was indeed pass interference. Because we're unbiased here, man. Wasn't that not within 5 yards? I do not agree with that whatsoever, man. That was a kind flag for some sympathy for the Steelers. That was not pass interference. Chat. Let me get out of the statistics here. That was not pass interference, man. And that's going to be picked off by Minka. Oh, no. And he might return this. No, Boyd's going to bring him down. So Minka gets his... What is Watt doing? What is Watt doing? Okay, we saw the interception. Can you show what's going on with TJ Watt and Joe Burrow, please? What is TJ Watt doing? What is TJ Watt doing? What the fuck is TJ Watt doing, bro? I do not accept this behavior. I don't care how much I love him. I don't give a fuck. What are you doing? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Steel Twin says, yay, that is exactly my reaction because that pass interference call was bullshit. If you want my personal opinion on what that whole situation with Watt was, sounds like Burrow said something that Watt didn't like and they exchanged a few words to each other and Watt got a little aggressive. That's what that is. That's what that is. Yeah, Leedy, that is conspiracy theories as far as Tom Brady goes, bro. But you can have those. And that is going to be picked off for a pick six, and Ben Roethlisberger fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. I am done. I am done. Do not bring anything up with Ben Roethlisberger on my fucking channel, and I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it anymore. Fuck this guy. Your career is over. Unfucking real, bro. And it was that Hilton. Please tell me that was not Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton just picked us off and ran it for a touchdown. If that doesn't say everything, I don't want to see anybody on Twitter or other fucking YouTube channels talking about this Ben Roethlisberger shit. I am over. I am over it. I dare you, apologists, you Ben Roethlisberger fanboys. I want to see that same energy you've had for the last few weeks, the rest of this week, man. Don't go hiding. Don't wait 3 days to upload your reaction videos. Show yourselves. Show yourselves now. I want to hear what you have to say. Tell me how good Ben is. Tell me how good Ben is. That Minka Fitzpatrick gets an interception, gives this offense the ball back, and he throws a pick six on the very next play. Please enlighten me. Show me. Show me. Tell me how Ben Roethlisberger is not washed. You know, Roberts, good for you, bro. Ben is still your quarterback. Good for you, bro. He is a Pittsburgh Steeler. He is I'm going to have to continue saying this because it needs to be said. Ben is a Hall of Famer. He is one of the greatest the Steelers have ever seen. But in 2021, he is washed up trash. He should have retired last season with Pouncey, like they promised. At least Pouncey knew his career was up. At least he knew. Hats off to Pouncey for doing what was right. He knew his career was over. And this team's not going to give, they're just going to continue to let Ben go out there. Honestly, you would not be doing any worse putting in Mason Rudolph or even Haskins. Although I don't think Haskins is able to do that. I don't think he's able to come into the game. You would not do any worse with Mason Rudolph. Let's kick the tires and see what he can do at this point. Oh, man. The sad thing is there's people out here that actually want, and that was dropped by Harris. And as Dallas just said, yes, Haskins is not eligible. Because I know some people in chat are saying put Haskins. He's not eligible. It really depends. Trey, it really depends what pick we're getting, and it depends on how the rest of the season goes, but my money would be top 15 easily. Ben has nowhere to throw it, gets sacked. And at this point, they might as well just go into the locker room for halftime, man. Exactly. You accept your current position and play Mason to gather intel, or you keep playing Ben and prove to the fan base that you honestly don't give a shit. Great comment there, CBS. Or should I'll call you Licks. That's the name I'm giving you, Licks. Man. Wow. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to run to the bathroom, take a piss, and get some more water in my cup here because I'm going to need it. And then we're going to talk about some stats, man. So, before I go run and take a piss, I am going to call the Twins back. I'm gonna call the Twins back so they can entertain you guys while I go piss. So Twins, if I could find your fucking number, I'm calling you back. Twins, please pick up the phone. I know you guys got to go to work. In the next hour or so. Man, wow.
This team is fucking hopeless.
They are, bro. They really are.
Now I'm getting pissed.
Hold on a second. I need to add. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me. You're good. Go ahead.
Where do I start?
I'm gonna let you guys talk to the chat here for a minute while I go to the bathroom.
Where do I start? Where the fuck do I start? Guess you gotta start with Ben, right? We said it at the beginning. Actually, no, not even at the beginning. We said it at the end of last season. If you bring Ben back, it'll be no different. In fact, it could be worse. It is worse. This season was already a waste, and bringing Ben back did nothing but enable it. A fucking waste. Ben's doing nothing but padding his Hall of Fame stats. Fucking ridiculous. This team is hopeless. This defense can't stop shit. This front seven is one of the worst in the league, and the only reason why people don't put it in that category is because guys like Hayward and Watt are still on that line. This offense is absolutely terrifically awful. Play calling is a dump. Stepping away from an obvious game plan. Ben Roethlisberger throwing 2 interceptions, one of them being a pick six to a former Steeler. You can't script this any fucking better, bro. You can't script this shit. This is the worst half I've ever seen from the Steelers, not only all season, but probably in my lifetime so far. This is disgusting. And the funny thing is, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised by this performance what the fuck soever. The only reason why I'm getting heated is because all those fucking Ben Roethlisberger fucking whatever the hell you want to call them, ball lickers, nut suckers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, man. All these people, all they do, oh, Ben's coming back. We still got a chance. He can still win that shit. Oh, my God, Ben, this is the turning point. Oh, my God, Ben had his best game of the season at fucking garbage time. Oh, my fucking God. Ben Roethlisberger. Woohoo. The season's fucking over. Bringing Ben back was already a fucking waste. This season was a waste. Bringing Ben back just enabled it. The three of us said it.
I'm back.
Actually, four. Four of us said it. It was us, the Steel Twins, Kold Steel, and Shout the Steel Maiden. We're the only ones that I know of that we said bringing Ben back would have done nothing for the team this year. It would have been the same fucking story. And here it is being proven towards the end of the season, which, by the way, if you want to keep in track, the last fucking 3-4 years, we've dumped the season in December. And now we're about to have one of the toughest stretches in the league when this team is doing fucking nothing. This season's over, man.
And, you know, honestly, to kind of pile on what all the stuff you just said, there's still people, in fact, there's a few in chat here that still are pulling the, you know, we're diehard fans. We're diehard fans, too. We're just not afraid to call things out that are obvious.
Exactly.
I am sick of...
Me shitting on the team doesn't make me a diehard fan. In fact, that enables the fact that I'm a diehard fan because I want to see this team succeed.
I don't understand the notion that because we talk about this team in a negative fashion and we call things out when they're bad, it makes us less of fans. I don't know if that's what they're trying to get across here, but... How
does that make you less of a fan when you're complaining that you want this team to be better?
Because some people are okay with complacency. That's just how the world works.
I don't get their logic. That's why I'm getting heated right now. It's not a matter of the fact that the Steelers fucking suck right now. We knew this coming in. It's some of these people that are still peachy and happy and smiling through all the fucking bad and say, you know what, we still got a fucking chance. If we get this guy back, if we get this back, if we do this and that, we still have a chance. We got no fucking chance.
I don't see how I don't see how we have a chance. I honestly don't. I mean, I'll tell you what, if the Steelers win the Super Bowl this year, every last one of these people will look like gods. I just don't see what you do, man. I don't. I really don't.
Are you afraid of being in that category of being a negative fan, quote unquote, because of your weird logic? Are you afraid that if this team does come back miraculously somehow with some grace of fucking good Lord above, that they actually do make a comeback for the second half of the season, and you're afraid you're going to be in that category of you gave up on the team and people are going to call you a fake fan? Fuck that shit. Stop being a fucking pussy, man. Call this team for what it the fuck is, man. This is the worst half I've seen from a Steelers team, from the Steelers team this year. The worst half I've seen in my lifetime. Against the shit Cincinnati Bengals. They're no longer shit Cincinnati. As a matter of fact, we're now Pittsburgh. You think I'm afraid to call us that? I'm not, because it's true. And if you don't fucking see it, you're blind.
We're actually we're living up to the slander that we've gotten in previous seasons or previous years, going back, 20 plus, man.
And the only reason why, because I used to be part of that crowd where I used to be very optimistic and thinking, what all these people are thinking now. Every year going into the season, I'm like, you know what? We might actually have a chance to win the Super Bowl with this team. We kind of improved on this and that. This year, I saw a very poor improvement. We all knew the line sucked. We knew Ben coming in, he would be very limited because he's 39 fucking years old, the most sacked quarterback in NFL history. And no, I don't put Tom Brady up there as number one because the motherfucker's played 25 fucking years and probably will play another 25. So he's not the most sacked quarterback. The only reason why he is because he's played so fucking long. Ben Roethlisberger is the most sacked quarterback of all time. So pile that plus his age and what we've seen from Ben all year, we all knew this season was going to be fucking very, very glum.
Hold on. Give me a second. I got to respond to some of these comments. I'm going to read a comment from David. How are you doing, David? David Holt. I got to stop him right here. He says, your record tells you the team has a chance. I appreciate you calling out when we're bad, but when the team does well, you guys say we're lucky. You are so full of shit.
Our record tells us the team has a chance. Yeah, I guess the record against the Bengals tells us we had a chance today, right?
Hold on, time out. How can you come on my channel, David, and say that when the team is doing well, which they haven't been doing well at all this season, just to be clear, and say that we don't talk about the good things? Go back to my channel last season. Go back and watch every fucking live stream and reaction video that I uploaded in 2020 and tell me that I wasn't bragging about this team. I honestly don't know where you people have come from because I don't remember you guys from last season. And I don't remember you back in 2015 when I was doing YouTube along with the Twins. Believe it or not, I did have a channel back then under Just Blaze 412 where I was bragging about the team. But because this season we are absolute dog shit, I call those things out. And the games we did win, which we're lucky, I call those things out, and now all of a sudden, I never say positive things about the Steelers? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I want to make this clear. I do not give a flying fuck about subscriptions. I want to make that clear. Yes, I have monetization on. I have Super Chat on. But I am not going to sit here and blow smoke up people's asses or do hula hoops or dances for people's entertainment. I am here to talk about the Steelers in realistic fashion from a fan perspective because it's what I enjoy doing. I talk about the Steelers almost 24/7, man, when I'm not doing my actual job. I just need to get that off my chest, and I'm sure the Twins are right there with me on that category because they have praised this team for years. For years.
I used to be part of that category where I used to be optimistic and thought we had a chance at number 7, right? And now I'm starting to see this team for what it is. The fact that they've underachieved, the fact that, they're complacent, the fact that Ben's still at 39, they think he still has a chance to get us far, that they think he's still a winning quarterback or a Super Bowl winning quarterback at that, to be specific. It's not. He's not. No, this team is not. Those years of where we could have got number 7, that stairway to 7 journey, dude, we've fallen down the steps so much we're not going to get back up. We are not. When the team plays good, we let you guys know that the team played good, that players play good. But some of these games that they have won, they have gone lucky. Some of those games we never should have even won. And don't get me barely escaped with wins. This team and this performance, unacceptable. And don't give me this shit, oh, you're only negative about the team when they lose. They've done this shit all fucking season. And now it's caught up to them. This is nothing but replay. Now it is caught up to them. Here's the thing, though. It will continue to happen for the rest of the way because our season does not get any easier. It doesn't. If we lose this game, we have to win out the rest of the way. If we already did. Pretty much. I'm doing 31. What is it? 31-3. Are we coming back? No, we're not. We're down 4 touchdowns. 4 fucking touchdowns.
It is 31-3 heading into the third quarter. Joe Burrow has 154 yards in the air. He has that one interception, which give credit to Minka. Finally, he's gotten his interception.
Yeah, make it did a great play, but as soon as that happened, bro, Cold, as soon as that happened, I had a bad feeling that Ben was going to do something bad. And the first play, Mike Ellen, former Steeler, pick 6. You can ask Dan, I called that shit out.
And by the way, just because we say Ben is bad in 2021, it does not mean that we're sitting here pretending as if Ben was always bad. That is not the case.
No.
Ben had very good seasons with this team.
He was the one, yeah, you could say with AB, Bell, all that shit, right? But he was the one that carried the team through the bad years where the defense was bottom of the league in damn near every category. But this year, he can't do that now. He can't do that anymore. Father Time's got up to him. Ben Roethlisberger absolutely fucking sucks right now, man. This season. He sucks this season. And he's done after this season. We're all 150 in the air, a touchdown to T. Higgins. Joe Mixon has 117 on the ground in the first half alone. Dude, the score right now is what the fucking final result should be. They're about to double this goddamn point. They're about to set a fucking franchise record. By the way, this team has been playing. I don't see this team making adjustments. They haven't made adjustments all year. It's the same thing every game. And this is no surprise to me. This is no surprise to Dan. This is no surprise to Cold. We all expected this. It's the fucking goddamn people in the chat that want to fucking say this shit that gets us pissed off. It's like, bro, watch the fucking game. Listen to us. I swear to God,
some people can't, man. Some people just refuse to listen. They walk around week in and week out with their blinder shades on. You got a guy in chat now saying it's not over until it's over, which, I mean, kudos to you.
I mean, technically he's right, but dude, there's no way. Are you kidding me? There's no way the defense stops this high Bengals offense and the offense finally scores. There's no way. They can't run the ball. The Steelers, they cannot run the ball. It's going to be another game where Najee is not existing because the Steelers did not set the tone. You know what we're going to see in the second half? We're going to see the Bengals run it down our throats, kill the clock, probably score another two or three touchdowns. And we're going to see Ben sling it probably 30 times in the second half where he's just going to take 15 deep shots and maybe get 3 conversions.
I would not doubt Ben coming out here. And I'm going to get off the line with you guys here because it's about to be the third.
Right.
And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get you guys after the game. So, I hope your night isn't too bad, twins.
Oh, fingers crossed. Our day's bad, but I don't know how the night's going to be. I'll tell you what, it can't be as worse as watching this game. I'll say this. I hope not. Depending on what they do in the second half, the recap may be up before we even go to work. Real shit.
I'm just not gonna sit here and be an apologist and lie to people and just do things that is for subscribers and views. I'm gonna be brutally honest.
Yes.
Like I'm actually very aware that there's people out here in the world that don't want to hear this negative talk and they're gonna tune out. So trust me, it's not about viewership. It's not about anything else. If it was, I'd be doing comedy sketches and telling you guys that the Steelers are the best team in the fucking league right now. But I don't care about those things, so I'm going to be brutally honest. Some people can't handle it. People have different opinions, and that's fine. But don't come on my channel saying that when the Steelers do good, I always point to luck. Because that is absolutely fucking false. Absolutely fucking false. Because the first 10 games of last season, I bragged about this team till I was blue in my face.
Yep.
In fact, I was the one talking shit to people that were talking down on the Steelers.
Yeah, you are.
Even The Steel Twins, who are on the call right now with me, and they'll tell you that I called them out. I forget what week it was, but I did. I called them out about their pick, which was their opinion, but I was that high on the team. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you look at this season, like the Seahawks game, and say that wasn't luck for the Steelers. I honestly don't. But a win is a win, right? Fucking.
Yeah, I tell you, barely make the playoffs and get blown out.
What the hell did I just do?
I'm sorry, man. This team sucks.
That was almost intercepted there. That throw to Deontay Johnson.
Well, a great grab from Deontay. God bless him. And then imagine the season he'd have if he had a fucking quarterback to actually give him the ball more often. By that, I mean accurately.
Well, guys, I guess I'll probably call you guys tomorrow for my Kold Steel show, episode 4, which is going to be where we do the post-game analysis of this game. But I'll see if I can get the Twins on tomorrow night. I don't know if they'll be able to call from the truck. But either way, man, I hope you guys don't have too bad of a night in hell.
Yeah, really.
And I'm looking forward to your post game. I don't know when you guys will be releasing it, but
I don't know when either, but you guys should totally look forward to it.
That said,
don't expect too much ranting. I mean, this is no surprise. I don't know. It depends. It depends where it goes. We got another half, but not like it matters, honestly. But you enjoy the play call for the second half. Thanks for having us on again. I appreciate it, man.
As always, bros, take it easy. Be safe out there, all right?
Yes, sir. Always. Peace.
That was my brothers, and I appreciate them calling in. As always. Look, I want to be honest, guys. As always. I don't mean to come on here and be an asshole, okay? I really don't. It's not my intentions. I don't come into these games before the game starting and wanting to be overly negative. I want to be the complete opposite. And I think for the rest of this stream, I'm just going to call the game as calm as I can. Ben just got sacked. And Ben, it looks like he's playing the I'm hurt gig, which he always does when he makes a bad mistake. So, punting game coming out for the Steelers in the third quarter. Mr. Hammer says, yo, Kold, where can I get one of those spinning Steeler helmets? I need one of those. I got this from a local store, but I think you can get them on NFL Shop. I know we're going to be selling those in the Steel Yinzer store in the near future, but if you don't want to wait for that to get updated or uploaded to our website, and I'm watching the Bengals go down the field after that punt, this is bad. But yeah, you can get on NFL Shop. Honestly, you could probably Google and find it, and I think they have another version of it now. But yeah, it's pretty fucking dope, man. An actual floating helmet. Of course, there's a magnet, but I think it's cool as shit. I had this thing since last year, and I wanted to show it on the table, but last year I was in a different room where I was not able to do so. I'm switching this to the Giants versus Eagles, but I'm still going to listen to the commentary respectfully. I don't blame you, bro. But I'm going to be sticking it out. I'm going to be watching the rest of this game. Dallas says we are admitting defeat. There's just no... I don't think there's any other way to look at this, honestly. I'll tell you what, though. Steelers might be losing. But shout out to everybody in chat today, man. 100 plus people tuned in. I think we're closing in on 70 plus likes. Hopefully we can hit 100 before the stream is over today. And I guess I should not apologize for being brutally honest, but for some people, I just don't know how you look at this game and not see the things that we're pointing out. Like, I don't know how you watch this game or any game this season and say Ben still has it. Ben is still the same Ben. Ben is not hurting the team. I honestly don't see how you come to that conclusion. Nor can I understand how you can watch this first half and think you're going to be able to come back when the reality is it is 31-3. The Steelers' worst trait on defense is stopping the run. The one way you end a game when you're up by this large is running the ball, which kills the clock. How the hell is this team coming back when the offense hasn't shown any life? God bless you, man. Honestly. I need to seriously get rid of this fucking button. Every time I hit this button, it makes shit pop up on my screen. Yeah, because having Joe Hayden is going to be such a difference maker, right? That'll be the dialogue we hear all week. Oh, we didn't have Joe Hayden. That's why we suck. Right. And what are they doing? What are they doing right now? They just ran for another first down. Is it clicking yet? Is it clicking for anybody in chat? Are you starting to see what we are talking about here? Or do you guys want me to come on this channel and watch these plays and sit here and say, oh, we got a chance, guys. Don't give up yet. Don't give up. By doing that, I would sit here and pretend like I don't know football, man. Exactly. Slicks says every team has to go through this. It's called rebuilding years. You are absolutely correct. The issue with us, though, is, and now they officially got the first down. The issue with that is this team has been complacent in doing so. They have not really done a good job at getting into the rebuild mode. And I am confident that the Steelers will be able to do that. As long as we have, the personnel that we currently have that bring in players, Colbert and all those guys, as long as we can keep them, we have a chance. And I think I just broke this damn thing. Shit. How the hell did that happen? Highsmith with a nice tackle there. VZ says, by the way, the new lens looks amazing. I think so, too. Now, of course, YouTube makes it kind of fuzzy, but on my screen, even on a 1080, I can tell you this lens was worth the money because there's no grain. There's no grain. The only thing I don't like about it is how zoomed in it is, which is my fault. I should have got a 16 millimeter instead of the 35, but some people actually like this zoomed in view, but I wanted to show more stuff off, especially the background, like the helmets and stuff on the top of the shelf. But yeah, I definitely agree. I think this lens is a win, especially for that price. In fact, during the offseason, when the Steelers season is over, I'm actually going to be getting into photography more and getting out of the house during the spring and summer. I'm hoping that picking up a new hobby that I'm going to eventually turn into an actual business, which is photography, selling stock photos and stuff like that. I hope that helps me also lose weight in the process, in addition to changing up the diet and all that stuff. VZ says, yeah, 35 is the common focal length, especially for this kind of content. But me personally, I just wanted more zoomed out to show off, more of the background. 4th and 15 for the Bengals. They are going to have to punt it with 9 minutes to go. Mighty Duck says, you good, bro? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great, man. But yeah, I mean, if you're referring to the weight, no, I'm not good. That's obvious. the last 3 years, I gained a lot of weight. I guess that's what happens when you start getting up there in age and you continue to eat like shit, which I admittedly have done. But more so, I used to work in warehousing, which is probably why I never gained a lot of weight back in the day. But when I started my own business, my own graphic design business, and got out of warehousing, and by the way, we're at a commercial break. When I got out of warehousing a few years ago, that's when the weight really started packing on because I didn't change my diet. So let this be a lesson to all those that are in their early 20s. Best believe you might want to start thinking about what you're putting into your body. Not just food, but alcohol, all that stuff, man. I don't want to come on here and get preachy, but I wish I had somebody telling me that. But yeah, man, hopefully next season, when you guys tune into the live streams, I'll be a little less obese. No, but seriously, I got to get this weight thing under control for sure. And I think doing photography, which is going to tie in with my graphic design business, I think that's going to be a gold opportunity for me. And this camera, it is very solid. In fact, let me see if I can show you guys a picture that I took yesterday. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. That is with this current camera and the new lens I got. It really gets that beautiful blurred background. It actually can get blurrier than that, believe it or not. Danielle says, you and me both, Kold. No, for real, I do. I got to lose weight. I really do. Like, I literally have to at this point. There's no going back if I don't change. And this is like I guess take this as a warning for all those that eat like shit, man. You don't want to wait to the last minute, man. Randy says, great game so far. Not for us Steelers fans. Not for us Steelers fans, it's not. Speaking of which, the game is back on. Randy says, show the game stats. I could do that. I could do that. There you go. I don't know if you can see the screen there, but Joe Mixon's currently at 129 rushing yards. 129 rushing yards. 8 minutes, 27 seconds to go, and the Steelers offense is back on the field. I think I'm done ranting for the rest of the day. Bob says, can you show the game? Unfortunately, I cannot. I cannot do that. If I was just going to show the game, and just for the record, last week, Tom Grossi rated the channel, but he ended up canceling it because I had subscriber mode only on. This is why I put subscriber mode only on, because guys come and they spam the chat with, can you show the game? I will not show the game. This is exactly why I do this. There you go. All right, Bob. See you later, bro. See you later, man. There is infinite resources at your hands for you to go find an illegal stream. But I don't think I would be sitting here with a, I don't know, $6,000 budget set up to do illegal streams. I just, the fucking comprehension here. I mean, I have an $800 camera in front of me, $3,000 computer. Not trying to brag, but I honestly don't think I would invest this much money into shit just to do illegal streams. I don't know. Maybe I'm not portraying this well enough to people that I take this shit serious. No? Okay. Of course, that's not the only purpose for all this stuff, but 7 minutes and 13 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Ben in shotgun formation. Joshua, tell me about it. Tell me about it, man. Ben's going to toss it out to Najee Harris, who fights, and I think he's going to get a first down and more. And that's why we all love Harris. What was that? Did anybody else catch Harris shaking his head and smacking himself? What was that about? Skywalker 26, he says, I hope we get Aaron Rodgers. I think we're all hoping for that. Ben pump fakes, and he's going to fumble the ball. Ben was hit from behind, and the ball was knocked out. Steel Twin says, sit the start. Tomlin and company are not smart enough to do that, bro. And I hate to continue to pile on here, and that ball was not coming forward. Let's just cut that out the way. Every time Ben makes a mistake, he does the, my pussy hurts. I'm sorry, bro. Every fucking time, every year, for as long as he's been on this team, every time he makes a major mistake, he instantly grabs his pussy, bro. I can't be the only one that notices that, right? Has anyone in chat fucking seen that over the years? Or am I the only Steelers fan that noticed? Every single time. He gets tapped on the head. My pussy hurts. Gets hit in the shoulder. My pussy hurts. Gets hit in the fucking leg. My pussy hurts. His shoe's untied. My pussy hurts. Holy shit. God damn, man. Every fucking time, man. It doesn't matter what it is. Sits on the bench, his ass cheeks hanging off halfway. My pussy hurts. Bro. Steel Twin says every time, drama queen. So I'm not the only one that noticed this. Noticed all this. Like, oh my God, bro. I'm so done with this. Is anyone else still signed up for this shit? I'm over it, bro. I'm ready for the new season. I'm ready for the new season, man. God damn, man. Chat says, Kold Steel, I agree. Ben is saying his pussy hurts. I mean, seriously. Like earlier when he was trying to rush the ball and tripped over the guy and got sacked. My pussy hurts every time. For as long as I've been a Steelers fan, it's not something that's new. It's been like this since pretty much the beginning. Every time, bro. The only thing that's different is is he still doing his radio show? Danielle says, wait, what happened? I stepped away. You just, I would rewind a little bit. You'd probably get a good laugh. Oh, man. Patriots are winning the Tennessee Titans. It's not surprising the Patriots are doing what I was hoping the Steelers would do. The Patriots lost Tom Brady. They decided to start over, and they took a year off. They had Cam Newton come in, which is what I think the Steelers need to do next year. Not Cam Newton, but bring in a guy, kick the tires around. But in the process of doing that, you need to rebuild. And that's what the Patriots did a very good job at. And now I think it's paying off. So there he is. His pussy hurts on the sideline every time. I am just done with it, bro. Man, we are on the verge of being swept by the Bengals. Oh, man. Highsmith had an opportunity to pick that off and dropped it. That sucks. Oh, it bounced right off his fucking head. Wow. Wow, that sucks for Highsmith. 3rd and 17. Bengals are starting to struggle against this defense. Defensive line has no push, and that's going to be a first down. Are they going to give him forward progress? Yeah, I think they're not going to give it to him because he went backwards. The question is, do the Bengals go for it? And I think they will. 4th and 1. I mean, they've been running all over us. The sweep is happening, huh? That's what it feels like right now. It's starting to look like the sweep is happening. But what are the Bengals doing here? It's 4th and 1. You've been running all over this team. And Cincinnati's going to challenge the spot of the ball, which now we're going to go to another commercial break. Ryan says, breaking news, Matt Canada has been fired. I can't believe I'm going to jump on that train already, but I think I'd accept that, honestly. Pitman says Steelers will be 1-5 in the North. It's starting to feel that way. Well, we got 84 likes in the building. Can we get to 100? That is the goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. And by the way, I can't sing. SteelYinzers.com, which is myself and the Steel Twins. This is our merch store. We are having a holiday sale, which ends on Wednesday. You might want to get on here. Grab yourself some merch. You can see here we got some shirts. We got the Jag-Off season t-shirt, which is one of my personal favorites. We also have some hoodies. The ones that cost $49.99, they are Champion hoodies. And if you've never owned Champion, the brand, these are very good quality hoodies. Very warm. And then, of course, the Cold Venom is a much heavier cotton-based hoodie. Honestly, not as good as the Champion hoodies, but still good quality. I actually own 3 of those. And, of course, there's the Run the Ball, which I wish the Steelers would have been doing more often these last few years. Normally is $27.99. We have it on sale for $22.99. So, once again, Wednesday is the last day you can get these prices for the holiday sale. And after that, it will go back to normal price. Statistically, let's get a stat update. Let's update this real quick. VZ says we are 5 likes away. Get that shit to 100. Damn, I didn't even. Yeah, we are. Holy hell. All right, Cincinnati lost the challenge, which means they're going to lose a timeout, and I assume they're going to go for it here. Yeah, I don't think that's a first. I think Cincinnati probably was out of their mind making that decision, but 4th and 1, they obviously should go for it. Let's see what this play is before we talk about stats. 4th and 1, Burrow's going to hand it off. And of course, it is going to be a first down for the Bengals. Joe Burrow is 18 for 20, which is fucking mind-boggling. 159 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, which honestly doesn't feel that good because the next play, Ben threw a pick 6. Joe Mixon, 25 carries, 131 yards. 1 touchdown, his longest being 25. And then, of course, receivers, T. Higgins sitting at 95. Chase at 39. Boyd at 13. He had 1 crazy catch to dead. I can't remember if it counted or not. On the Steelers end, Ben is 11 for 22. 123 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. He's been sacked 3 times in the game. Rushed 13 times. Harris only has 19 yards because he's only gotten 6 carries. Because the Steelers got away from the run very early in the game because once they're down by 7, this team goes into panic mode and they have Ben throw 50 fucking passes in the game. Claypool, 52 yards. Deontay Johnson, 47. And Harris with 12. Now I can take a breather. That was your stats so far in this game. And a deflected ball goes to the turf or to the ground. 3rd and 9 for the Bengals. Slam says TJ is hurt. I was under the impression that he rushed to come back for this game. As far as TJ Watt. But let's see what happens. 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go. 3rd and 9 for the Bengals. Burrow drops back, looks, runs out of the pocket, avoids the sack from Watt, and he's just going to dump this off and not take any chances. Ryan says Steelers for life. You are 100% correct, sir. You are 100%, man. Accurate with that. I think everyone agrees. VZ says, as I said earlier, Ben is getting his pussy over. I can't continue that one. I ain't going to continue that comment. Steeler Lee says, Tyler Boyd and Mike Hilton both said we were soft. I missed that. That's crazy. That is crazy. There is a flag on the play, but that will be good. All right, so it was offsides on the Steelers, but they're going to decline that and accept the 3 points. Whew, man, this is... VZ says a 51-yard kick. They're still showing off on y'all. Did Mike Hilton actually say we were soft, man? Like, is that an actual thing? TJ Black says, Kold, I hope the Steelers give Rodgers the biggest contract ever in free agency because he is going to be a massive upgrade. I agree, but I don't think the Steelers are going to. As much as I want Rodgers on this team, I just cannot foresee Rodgers coming here. I don't know why. The Steelers don't normally make those moves. Unfortunately, because that would be a huge upgrade at quarterback, even with Rodgers being in the later stages of his career. But Rodgers would be the perfect signing. And there's a spider on the screen. Oh, God. He would be the perfect signing because you would get a few years out of him, maybe even a little bit more, and then you draft a guy either this season or next season to sit behind Rodgers and you kind of build him up over the years. But again, I don't see the Steelers signing Rodgers. Ooh, Danielle says, I'm hearing Derek Carr. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I honestly would not be opposed to Derek Carr. For some reason, man, I don't know what it is. These last few years, Derek Carr has grown on me as a quarterback. If I'm being real. He's kind of grown on me. And I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, as long as the Steelers stay committed to rebuilding this team, layer by layer, obviously they can't address every single position as we saw this last offseason. I still don't know why we went tight end, although I'm happy with Freiermuth, don't get me wrong. But you got to bring you got to take what the Patriots did as a blueprint. If you want me to be honest. I'm impressed with what they did, man. They took a year off. They had Cam Newton come in, fill in that role for a little bit. And look where they are now. Yeah, Lick says he's better than Ben at this point. That's what I'm saying. Let me see if I can find Derek's stats real quick. Let me go see if I can find. Let's go look at Derek Carr, man. Derek Carr currently has 3,414 yards, 17 touchdowns, 9 picks. So I mean, it's not a huge upgrade, but if Ben retires, which he should, again, this would be kind of like the Cam Newton situation that happened in New England. You bring in a veteran that can probably play for a few seasons, and you mold a new quarterback. I honestly think that's the right way to go. Because you got to remember, Ben Roethlisberger was one of those, rare situations where he was able to come in his rookie season and produce right away. And that doesn't normally happen. Sometimes guys got to sit behind somebody. Naka Andrew says, man, we ain't getting rid of Carr. We ain't getting rid of Carr. I don't think you should. I don't think the Raiders should. Again, I actually like Derek Carr. Is he the greatest quarterback of all time? No, but he does what he has to do. Ben drops back 3rd and 10, dumps it off to Najee Harris, who loses his footing, and that is not going to be a first down. So out comes the punting unit. Ryan says we do not need Carr. Well, not this year, but I'm saying we're talking about next season, bro. TJ Black says, would you trade a future first round for Carr? I would not. Only because I value those first round picks. But I will say this. Even though first round picks in any draft, oh my God. Yo, Watt. Derek Watt just lit that man up, bro. Let's go. That's what we need out there. I think Watt's a little dizzy, though, heading to the sideline. 26-13 New England. Wow. In fact, let's look around the league here in a second. See what all the scores are. But going back to the first round and draft picks in general, it is always a 50-50 chance at getting somebody that's actually going to be good on the field. I'm sure you guys already know that. There we go. Brighten this light up a little bit. Mixon's going to take the handoff, and wow. Was that Edmonds? No, that was not Edmonds. Who the hell just got shook by Mixon? That was Pierre. Pierre, he's having a horrible game, man. Unfucking real. Wow. So we kind of went back in time here. We're back to being a team that can't tackle. Is that what this is? Ryan says we need a new coach, new play calling, new linebacker, and cornerbacks, maybe a safety. You're not wrong at all. But as far as quarterback, we still, I still think we bring in a veteran guy, find maybe a rookie to sit behind that said veteran and go from there. That honestly sounds like the right move. But you're right. We need cornerbacks, which the Steelers never draft good cornerbacks. At least not under Tomlin. I think the Steelers, more importantly, need to be a little bit more aggressive in free agency this year. Oh, no, Ryan, bro. There's better options than Carr. I agree. But I'm saying if we have a chance to bring Carr in and those other opportunities aren't there, why not? I definitely would bring Carr in. Stewart 63 says Mixon gallops for 32 and the defense is just dog shit. I like that play-by-play there, man. It's good shit. That is good stuff right there. Let's see. Did we hit 100 likes? We are 97. We are so close. 105 viewers. Come on, man. Let's get to that 100. Let's hit 100. This has been a successful stream today, man, and I appreciate everybody that's tuned in, especially if you're a Steelers fan and you stuck through all the ranting, the cursing, the not so friendly opinions that I've been giving in this stream, because I know not everybody's happy with the things that's been said, but imagine if Chuck saw this. I mean, that was a different error. A different error for sure. There it is. We officially hit 100 likes. You guys are the MVPs, man. 103 likes. We have more likes than viewers right now. Let's go. Danielle says you got 100. There we go. There we go. We got 100 likes. You guys are the GOATs, honestly. For that, I think you deserve a change in color here. Let's see if I can... This thing doesn't work. Let's see. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's try this. Come on. Come on. Come on, you piece of crap. Change, bitch. Why is it not changing? I think it's stuck. Well, it doesn't want to change. That's fine. That is fine, man. Bell says, hit the like button. I'm still trying to change the color of the LEDs here. It's not working. Yeah, it's not working. I don't even think that goes to this one. And I got to go find my $60 pen that I threw across the room when Ben threw that pick six. I hope I didn't break it, because that would not be good. The wife will kill me. Philip says, first time watching you, man. I'm a Bengals fan. Appreciated your unbiased take on the pass interference call. I can't talk. No, man, that's how I like to be, though. I like to be honest and look at things from an honest perspective and not be a fucking homer, you know? Plus, I put myself in the shoes of the opponent in regards to, if it's a blatantly bad call, how would you feel when the Bengals just scored a touchdown? Higgins with another touchdown. The Twins were not wrong. So far, everything the Twins said at halftime is coming true. But no, Philip, man, I'm actually glad you're here. I like when fans of other teams that we're playing come and they're respectful, even if they're just, playfully talking crap. As long as things are cool, I don't mind it at all, man. But yeah, I always view the game from an overall fan standpoint. And I always say, if that was the Steelers, I would have been pissed off. Bad play calls or bad flags, stuff like that. That needs to be talked about. I would not challenge that simply because while the knee was down, so they're going to challenge it regardless. The knee's down. I don't know what do they consider here? Because I mean, yeah, the ball crossed the plane, but was the knee down before that? It's really hard to tell there. Jesse says, what is the point of challenging? That's kind of what I'm getting to. Like, you're already kicking the Steelers' ass. I mean, what is the point of that? No team does. I don't think any team views us as a threat anymore. But I'm aware that a lot of people, a lot of other fans of other teams hated this team and hated our fan base because of how many years we actually were very good. Mad513 says his knee was down. Why be dramatic? That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure his knee was down. I don't know what, as far as the ball, I mean, I think his knee was down before the ball even crossed, but. I'm actually reading through the comments right now. If you guys are wondering, I'm kind of reading what everybody's saying. I don't want to miss anything. Steel Cannon says, I hope this team returns to greatness. I think we can, but it's not going to happen if we continue to be complacent with moving forward. And I hate to say it, but I think that is without Ben. And it's not just Ben. There's other players that we got to move on from and bring in new talent and stuff like that. But oh, here comes the dry cough. Ah, man. Joe Burst Mixon says trash ass Steelers. Well, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. $34-3, and of course they're going to be a yard shy, but do we expect the Steelers defense to step up here? Nope. And that is going to be a touchdown. That defensive line just does not have the talent, man. Oh my God. What are they doing, bro? What is going on with Jesse? Jesse, this game makes me want to drink a beer. Steel Twin says, stream is set up. See you guys tonight. Go Steelers. Shaking my head. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's over. We are officially in the fourth quarter. 13 minutes to go. And I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. I cannot wait to see the dialogue from all the other content creators that have been preaching this positivity shit. I want to see what they have to say now. We just got swept by the Cincinnati Bengals. And we're going to be playing the Baltimore Ravens, which is, in my opinion, a step above the Bengals. Hayward and TJ Watt on the sideline. Yeah, 41-3, bro. This is hard to watch. I've been seeing those comments all night as well, but it really is. As in, it is not easy to sit here and watch the team that I've watched dominate for so long, especially in the AFC North, specifically, actually, and see this being swept by the Bengals, man. Never heard of it. Steel Cannon says this is worse than the Browns playoff loss. I don't know if I'm there. Ben's pass was way off the mark. Claypool had to dive for it. No, you do not. Why is Tomlin leaving Ben in this game? It's pointless. Put Mason Rudolph in. And the Bengals, which may have a better coaching staff at this point, are going to be putting their backup quarterback in. Max Stunner says, what about Pitt quarterback? If you're referring to the college, Pittsburgh College, I am down for some Kenny Pickett. If that's what you're referring to, I would be more than happy if the Steelers targeted him in the draft. I think he just broke Dan Marino's record last night or yesterday. For those who follow Pittsburgh College. Lick says, thanks for the stream, Kold. Much appreciate your time and effort. No, I appreciate you guys. And Claypool just made a great catch down the field. Second and 6 for the Steelers. Eastbray 91 says, yeah, we need Pickett. We need Pickett, man. I would be very happy with that. Second and 6. I kind of zoned out. I apologize. It's just, I can't believe this is happening. Ben drops back, looks, tosses it out to the sideline, and that's going to be caught by Deontay Johnson for a first down. There is a flag, though. No, Danny, it is not, man. It's just, I don't know how anyone can watch this and not see the writing on the wall here for the season. And if the Bengals continue to win games, I mean, that's your playoff chances right there. So Claypool's dumbass gets the emotional penalty there. So a moronic call on Chase Claypool. And Mike Tomlin continues to look stupid. And I swear to God, the wife is cooking dinner right now and it smells fucking amazing. I have no idea what she's making, but whatever it is, it smells amazing. Holy shit. And it just dawned on me, the kitchen's actually right below me. So I guess that makes sense. Wow. What is she making? Sorry, the fat guy came out of me. 2nd and 21. Ben drops back. Pump fakes, looks, throws it to the left side, and hits Claypool in the number. And Claypool drops it. Danielle says, bring on the Ben lovers. It's going to happen. I can't wait. I cannot wait. There is another channel on this platform, and I'm not going to say their name because they haven't said mine. But I've been seeing the sneak disses, man. Not specifically from the content creator himself, but from people in the comments, man. I've been seeing the, for those who are watching right now and don't participate in the chat, and you continuously go to these other channels that show Ben Roethlisberger love and talk about how the Steelers are Super Bowl bound every week, even though clearly we are not. I see the comments, bro. I see the sneak disses. I see the shots. Oh, these other YouTubers, all they do, oh, they're so negative. Oh, all they do is talk shit about Ben, and they say mean things about Ben. They're not even real fans. They suck. But boy, I cannot wait to see what all you little clown fuckers say after this one. You make it easy for me to be this way, honestly. You really do. 41-3 says Skywalker 26, and I agree, man. It is not a good thing. Henderson says behind it, nah, it's not them. Although, I don't know, maybe they have been. Maybe they have been. I don't know. I honestly stopped watching Behind the Steel Curtain. I used to tune into their tune into their live streams all the time up until they wrote that article about the Twins and myself. Although that article was more targeted towards the Twins. In fact, they blatantly linked to the Twins draft video. For those who are new to the channel, a few months back, we got into some beef with Behind the Steel Curtain, but that's actually not who I'm referring to here. I will say, if you guys are not familiar, I'll give some shout outs to guys that I do enjoy listening to. Obviously, Steel Maiden. Of course, I don't always agree with Maiden. I don't always agree with the Twins. But I also like Sim Football. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He keeps it real on his channel, in my opinion. I like Sim Football. I'm sure maybe some of you guys in the chat know who he is. Who else? Obviously, Arthur Motes and Deke, although Deke is pretty much one of those guys that I'm referring to right now, the Ben Roethlisberger apologists. But I still got love for Deke. And I love Motes, obviously former Steeler linebacker. Yes, Mad513 says, Sim Football Critic to be. Let me put some respect on his name. Shout out to Sim. I've been watching his channel for a few years now. Of course, I used to watch Steel Jackson, Renegade 412, Leedy. I mean, there's just so many great. Lady Steel, who was in the chat earlier. Chisel, yes, I love Chisel Adonis. Chisel is going to have a field day, man. His videos are all... I don't know where he gets the energy, honestly. Lick says, the past is the past. I came here for the now and the future and the discussion of that, and I can't wait to get into it, honestly. I'm trying to be respectful of the Steelers season and wait a few more games or closer to the end of the season to get into that, but obviously we've broken that rule. We've already started bleeding into what this team needs to fix things. Love Sim Football Critic. He started today's show early. Yeah, he's been grinding for a while, man. Shout out to Sim. I love what he does over there. He's kind of like, he kind of has the Steelers Depot approach, where they get into the game from a technicality, like statistics, all that good stuff. But he also keeps it real. Pittsburgh Dad, absolutely. Who doesn't love Pittsburgh Dad, man? I've been watching his channel for like 7 years now or something like that. Some crazy number like that. It's been a long time, man. Probably the funniest guy on YouTube from a Steelers standpoint. The Steelers play tonight. They're playing now. They're playing now, believe it or not. But I get what you're saying, for sure. Are they going to play tonight? I don't. Danny, I'm glad you asked that. That is a very good question, because that is something we all have been thinking. Spear says, what are the chances we are going through a slump right now and start turning up next week or the week after and go on and run? What do you think? In fact, I don't know if it was during a live stream or if it was one of those personal conversations I had with the Twins or somebody else, but it's a possible thing. Like in all reality, it could be the reverse of what happened last season, where we had that 11-game stretch and then lost it all. I was actually wondering, could this be the opposite of what we saw last year? But when you look at the team right now, to answer that question, you have to look at who we have on the roster. As far as stopping the run, I don't see how we fix that. How do we turn this around and win? Let's say we win the rest of the season. That's the goal. Win every single game that's left on the schedule. Okay, but how do you fix stopping the run? Because that defensive line is just, it's not it. And Harris's face right now says it all, man. Wow. Daniel says, I just subbed to Sim. Definitely, I think everybody should. Everybody in the chat, and tell them Kold Steel sent you. Leave a comment on their latest video, like whatever video they have, and let them know that I referred their channel to you. Especially if you've never heard of Sim. Definitely check out, he does Terrible Towel Tuesdays and stuff like that. Now, of course, I don't normally participate in chat because when I'm watching these live streams or podcasts, I'm doing my graphic design, or I'm cooking breakfast or something along those lines. I always tune into everybody's shit when I'm working. I like to listen to podcasts. So if you're wondering, like, how comes I never see you in chat? It's because I'm working. So yeah, V says he needs some more subs over in his channel. Definitely subscribe to my brother's channel, man. In fact, let me see something here. V's, go ahead and drop your link in the chat, man. Drop your link in the chat. He says, hook me up. I got you, bro. If you guys want to check out some gaming content, or you just want to show my brother love, in a second, I guess he'll drop his link. And if one of the moderators can approve the comment, that would be awesome. And shout out to my mod team, man. Everyone with a wrench in this bitch. You guys are awesome. Mad513 says Sim and his cousin Kenan are very knowledgeable. Yeah. Is that that's the Lions fan, correct? Yeah, that's right. He does. He pretty much he's doing what I want to eventually bring to my channel, which is the call-ins. Of course, he's doing it. I think he actually has a number that you call into. I'm going to be doing it through Discord, which I want to make that exclusive to people who actually pay the memberships on here, just to keep it clean. to filter out any, you know, unnecessary crap. No, Smitty used the lines. That's right. You're right. Yeah, man. It definitely, again, go show love to everybody, man. Every other channel. I don't want to put too much spotlight on the other channels that, again, that I've been seeing. Again, not the channels themselves or the people doing it, but the people that go to those channels. I continuously see them throwing shots at guys like, they don't say our names, although there's been channels where people have said the Twins' names. But they go to these other channels that are saying the things they want to hear, and they're talking shit about us because we're talking about Ben in a not so good way. Lick says, great show, Kold. Adios. The Packers need my help. Hey, man, again, thank you for tuning in this wild live stream where I went from completely losing my shit, and I threw my damn pen. I got to go find it. To now just being absolutely calm. Are they now? They're going to put Mason Rudolph in the game? Oh, fucking A, bro. Or no, Ben's still out there. What's going on? Why do they show Mason on the sideline, man? Ben hits Deontay Johnson. Here comes the garbage time. Here we go. They're going to pad the stats, make him look better. Here we go. Oh, man. Danielle says, VZ, you just got a new sub. Again, definitely subscribe to my bro. In fact, I think you can click his name, if I'm not mistaken. Abel, thank you, man. Again, thank you to everyone. At one point, we were over 100 people in here. We are dropping off massively now, 67. And I think that's because everyone knows this game is done. That's what it's going to be, man. It's going to be rough with the season going the way it's going. I can only imagine if the Steelers were actually playing well and Ben lost the ball there and throws it into the ground. Flag on the play. I wonder what this is. Is it intentional grounding? That was a high snap from Green. I mean, he's been making those mistakes all year. He's not a center. Definitely needs to be moved to guard next year. No, they're going to say ineligible receiver down the field. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Charm. Pitman says Ben has sucked all year. I mean, it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. And when he actually does retire, it will be emotional because we're going to think back to all the great games that we all watched Ben Roethlisberger just dominate. It wasn't always a good sight with Ben. Let's be honest. There's been a lot of games he frustrated us, but he's been our franchise guy for so long, man. And for the people that continuously harper on this idea that some of us fans never saw a team with a bad quarterback because all we knew is Ben. Well, for me personally, I started watching football around when Neil O'Donnell was the guy. Bubby Brister, Cordell Stewart, Tommy Maddox. So don't come here telling me that I've never seen the Steelers with a bad quarterback. And I'm very aware that getting a franchise quarterback is not an easy thing to accomplish. But you're not going to get there with complacency and relying on a guy that just cannot avoid it's going to happen. Father Time is here for Ben. And it sucks. It sucks. And it's frustrating because somebody in the chat said it earlier. I feel like he's ruining his legacy. Ben drops back, 2nd and 11, throws it down to Freiermuth for what looks like maybe 7 yards. It's your boy says we're about to get destroyed by the Ravens. You're definitely going to want to tune into next week's live stream watch party. My brother will be here. He's a Ravens fan. And we're going to be doing a joint live stream, and he is very animated. But I'm telling you now, V's, if you're still in the chat, bro, don't expect me to be hype like I used to be back in the days when we were younger and the Steelers were kicking the Ravens' ass week in and week out, year by year. Don't expect me to be that Kold Steel. Ryan says the Ravens got destroyed by the Dolphins. You just reminded me, by the way. You just reminded me. I want to look around the league. Ben tosses it out to Deontay Johnson. It's going to be a few yards shy of a first down, second and short. Second and shorts. This is pathetic, man. Tampa Bay right now is winning 28-24 with just under 11 minutes to go in that game. Carolina is losing to Miami 33-10. New England 36-13 against Tennessee. That game's coming to an end. Freiermuth caught that. Pat Freiermuth with an amazing catch on the sideline. And now the Ben Roethlisberger apologists and fanboys are going to be bragging about how Ben threw a touchdown in this game as if it's not father time. Or father time, garbage time. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, Pat caught that. Great catch by Pat Freiermuth, man. Let's show some dignity. Who is in here that subscribed to KSN? Where is your Muth emojis, man? What is going on here? Pittsburgh kid says garbage time touchdown. Yeah, exactly. But again, the casuals and the dick eaters are going to come out now and say, oh, well, Ben had a touchdown, man. He had a touchdown in that game. What are you talking? It's garbage time, bro. The defense is obviously relaxed. Freiermuth is not looking good. Brandon says, what the hell is this trash team? Again, that's padding the stats right there. But again, the casuals are going to eat that up. Yeah, might as well, right? Right, local bands? Might as well get one in the chat right now. VZ says, nah, you just trying to get whooped on live. All right, so I got to tell this backstory. I told the twins this last time you were over, V's. Me and my brother's relationship has always been very strong, okay? That is never in question. Except when the Steelers play the Ravens. It's not going to happen on live, obviously, because we were much younger. But in the past, me and my brother VZ actually got into fist fights over the game. No joke, man. Of course, my mother at the time when we were watching this specific game was instigating it, but 2 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the game. Alan says, as you said last week, Kold, we will be back in the top someday. Have to believe that even though we suck right now. I truly do believe that, man. I think this team can get back to the top. It just won't be this season. It just will not be this season, and that's okay. I think the reason I get so pissed off about Ben and I bring him up constantly is because I cannot stand the people that sit here and watch this team week in or claim to watch the games, and they come down with the idea that Ben is still the guy that was throwing touchdown passes to Antonio Brown. It irritates the shit out of me, man. It irritates the shit out of me. Henderson says, what do we have to do about Devin Bush, Kold? We traded up for this guy. The unfortunate truth is what me, you, and everyone else may think the Steelers should do with Bush is just never going to happen. And I honestly don't know why this stream is now stuttering for whatever reason. Guess I'm getting my money's worth. Thanks, Comcast / Xfinity. But as far as Bush goes, he's playing like a bust right now, but we saw what happened with Bud Dupree, even though his season with the Titans is what it is. But I don't know if we write off Bush. I just don't know what the true issue is with him this season. But I agree with everybody in chat. He's definitely playing really ass right now, man. Very ass. Junior, what is going on, bro? He says, I'm just catching the game, and what the frick is happening? Well, we got our asses kicked today by the Bengals. In fact, we got swept. We just got swept. The best part of all this, though, is just seeing all the reactions. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to Maiden's video, the Twins video. I'm looking forward to what Sim has to say about the game and seeing what he breaks down in his live streams. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how Moats and Deke find ways to talk about this team without throwing guys under the bus. And honestly, that is the difference between guys like me and the Twins and guys like Moats and them. We can do that freely without hurting relationships. Because we don't have any relationships with players. I would not want to be in that position. Danny says, if we could pull off a win next week against the Ratbirds, we could turn this thing around. I truly feel that. I mean, we would have to do something dramatic. I don't like something would have to happen for that to be realistic. You're not going to be able to fix that defensive line, bro. And you sure as hell ain't going to be able to turn back the hands of time for Ben. You're not going to be able to get the receivers to get open. So unless we change players, move guys around, try something new, nothing's going to change. In fact, next week, we have a less opportunity next week of winning than we did with this Bengals game. Because, again, Jackson is very efficient at running the ball as a quarterback. And I just don't see how the Steelers can combat that with the way they've been stopping the run in this game, the Chargers game, the Seahawks game, you know. I salute those guys that think that the Steelers have a chance next week and we can turn this thing around. I mean, right now, as long as the Bengals win a few more games this season, we're not getting past them. They just swept us. They just swept us. The Bengals would have to lose so many games for the Steelers to take, and the Steelers would have to win a lot of games. Henderson says Mike Mitchell just said this on Twitter that it's not on the coaching, it's on the players. I try not to like pick sides, but I honestly agree. I think it's on the players. And I do think some of the coaching needs to be addressed, obviously. Canada's offensive schemes are just not working out. There's a lot of repetitive calls. Tomlin, it's not about coaching, it's more to do with decision making. For Tomlin. But yeah, it's your boy. I mean, it's pretty much on both. But I do put a little bit more blame on the players, obviously, because they're just not playing with any heart. So we are currently sitting in the hunt. Cincinnati is in the wild card as of this week. And we are behind Cleveland. So, I mean, guys, it is going to take a massive turnaround for this team to be in the playoffs, even with the extra playoff spot this season. Now, if the Steelers were in the division leaders, I'd be on here bragging about that. For those who say that I only trash the team. I mean, 1 minute, 45 seconds to go. Ben tosses it out to Balaj, which I still don't understand why Ben's in the game right now. Ben hands it off here. Going right up the middle is Balaj. I guess Harris's day is over, which I actually agree with. I don't know why Ben's in the game, though. Actually, I do know. Ben is in the game right now because the Steelers want to give him every opportunity he can. This is definitely Ben's last season, which is why I'm really pushing for me and the Twins to get to that Titans game. Because I want to be witness to seeing Ben play, especially, you know, with this being his last year. Although I've gotten to see him play live in previous years. Ben dumps it off to Deontay Johnson, who's going to be a few yards shy of a first down. And here come the garbage time stats, which we will get into before we end the stream. So definitely stick around for that. Rio says, who's Dizzy? The table have finally turned. It does appear that way, doesn't it? It does appear that way. What is going on here? I'm going to have to fill this bad boy up, huh? Drink out of that. "33 seconds and counting. 3rd and 1. Ben drops back, looking downfield, has a wide open Gentry here. First down, Steelers. Bengals fans aren't too happy. Watt brothers are discussing things right now. 19 seconds to go. Ben and the Steelers called a timeout, and I think that's why fans are booing. Ben goes towards the end zone and almost intercepted. Almost intercept. Another interception could have happened right there. And that's kind of been the story this season with Ben. A lot of those were not caught. And if you watched all year, you would have seen that. McFarland's going to get a first down. And that is going to be the game. Unfucking real, bro. I'm going to turn that off now. I can finally get that off the screen. So, there is a lot to unpack here. There is a lot to unpack here, man. Steelers lose 41-10. The only touchdown they had in this game was in garbage time, which obviously makes Ben look a little less bad than he actually was. And I'm going to switch my screens here so I can see what I'm doing. Come on. Move the chat over here. V says, what time are you live tomorrow? I will be live at 7:00 p.m. We'll be talking about this game and more. Friday, I will be live again talking Steelers-Ravens. So that is the schedule for this week. Those two live streams are happening, unless, of course, something crazy happens. But as of right now, that is the plan. So once again, tomorrow we will be doing a full recap and discussing more things. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. and then Friday, same time, 7 p.m., we'll be talking about Ravens. Man. Pitman says, like I said, Ben has sucked all year. And it's okay to say that. I think I need to put that. It needs to be said. It is okay to say that. Because there's some facts there. Ben has not been good this year, and that's because he should have retired with Pouncey. But say what you want. They did it for a reason. They wanted Ben to get another year. That's what Ben wanted. And because he's been our franchise quarterback for so many seasons and he's brought us 2 Super Bowls, Ben in 3 Super Bowls, 2 of them were championship runs. Lombardi trophies. And because of those things, that is why the Steelers did what they did and allowed Ben to come back and got his last season. But respectfully, I think Ben should have retired. And Danny says, game just ended and we still love this team just as much as we did before the game started, and I couldn't have said it better. And maybe I need to make that clear because you guys mistake, and not everyone. I'm saying there's guys out there that mistake my passion for this team in a negative way. The negative way that I speak when the team is not doing good like they are right now. They're not doing well. They mistake that as me not being a fan. That is not true. It is not true. But I'm not going to sit here and watch what I just watched on my television here, well, my screen, and say anything other than what I saw, which was not a good professional football team. On all sides of the ball, man. There was nothing good about this team. And Derek Carr, you need to get off my screen. Let's talk stats. Let's talk stats. Ben Roethlisberger. And I'm just now noticing, hold on. There we go. Ben Roethlisberger, 24 for 41. I think I can already see the problem with this offense. 24 and 41, 263 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He was sacked 3 times in this game, and he was rushed 13 times. I mean, I don't know what else to say to people that. What the fuck? What the fuck? Come on, man. Shit's trying to get me copyright, bro. I honestly don't know what else to say to those who continue to brag about how Ben is not past his prime. I'm at a loss for words at this point. I'm cringing at what I'm probably going to see when I get on Twitter. I honestly do. I think there's going to be a lot of people putting the blame not on Ben and putting the blame on other players. Here's your problem, though. Here is where the issue is in this game. 8 carries? Really? You gave Najee Harris 8 carries, 23 yards. What the fuck? What is my fucking computer doing? Najee Harris getting 8 carries in this game is criminal, and it's one of the reasons. Got to make that clear. One of the reasons we lost today. You did not establish the run. As soon as the Steelers were down by 10 points, or even hell, the first touchdown, they right away went to Ben and said, hey, Father Time, we need you to throw the ball 41 times in this game. Ben should not be throwing the ball 41 times at this point of the season, at this point of his career. I mean, is it not obvious? The strength is there. The accuracy is not. It is just not there. Bray91 says, yeah, I don't know why. And I'm trying to make your comment show up, bro. This fucking computer right now is pissing me off. There we go. I don't think any of my moderators are still in the chat. I might have to get some new mods, man. Might have to get some new mods for the chat. Bray says, yeah, I don't know. I don't get why people get all butthurt about criticism, especially when you are a loyal fan and people say you're fake and so on. It just bothers me, man. It does. It probably shouldn't. I honestly should not give a shit, but King, what's going on? He says, go get AR8. Go get AR8, man. Shout out to Savani. I am so bad at names, bro. Punch me in the face when you see me. Deontay Johnson finished 95 yards, 9 receptions. I mean, at this point, he's definitely the best receiver on the team. I'm still holding off on calling him a number 1. Only because I don't know if you had somebody else on this team. I mean, he's clearly number 1 for the season, hands down. But I'm saying I just don't know if I'm there yet as far as making him or putting him in that class of being our number 1 for the foreseeable future. Maybe that'll change, but the thing is, I don't see any touchdowns from Deontay Johnson in this game, so. Wick says, no offense, but go, Pack, go. Hey, man, it's all good, bro. It is all good. In fact, I might actually turn the Packers game on. I got to find something else to do here for the night. Chase Claypool finished with 82 yards, 3 receptions, and Pat Freiermuth finished with 40. Some of that came in garbage time. Defensively, I mean, is there really much to speak on? Joe finished at the top of the list with 11 total tackles, 8 solo. We did have an interception. Minka actually had a pretty good game, all things considered. He did have an interception, and he finished number 2 on the list for defense. But outside of that, let's actually see what the TJ Watt was very quiet today, man. He only had 2 tackles. 2 tackles. So he was absolutely non-existent in this game. Savannah says, thank you still. He is not a wide receiver number 1. Not enough DBs or defensive coordinators are scared of him. You finally said it. Thank you. And it's not an attack. I mean, he's still a very solid receiver. But I'm not putting him into that Antonio Brown category. And I only bring him up because that was one of the comparisons he's gotten. I'm just not there yet. Angel, thank you for subscribing, by the way. Oh, man. And I need to talk about this, too. The Steelers almost allowed 200 yards on the ground. 198 to be exact, and Joe Mixon had 165. 2 touchdowns in this game. Now, chat. Let's be honest, man. We're about to play the Baltimore Ravens next week, and this is where I'm going to get ready to sign out. Do you guys honestly think that we're going to go into that game and anything is going to change? Because, I mean, you saw what happened against the Chargers, And now you've seen what happened against the Cincinnati Bengals, who just swept us. You're telling me that we're going to go and play the Ravens and we're going to sweep both of them? Both of those games, that is? We're going to sweep the Baltimore Ravens? Man. That is some shit. And Brian 3 says TJ isn't 100%. I'm actually betting on that. I'm actually betting on that. Well, same shit next week. Same time. I will be with my brother for that game. And I will be live. But until then, I will be live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We're going to break down this game a lot more. I'm sure I'll have some other things to bring up. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of my Sunday. And I hope you guys do as well. Thank you to everybody who tuned in today. Today was a massive hit. Definitely a very successful stream in regards to numbers. And I even saw a lot of new faces around here. We got a lot of new subscribers. In fact, we still got 63 people in this bitch, man. Steel Twin says, team stinks it up more than Rob after visiting the bathroom. Damn. Got 112 likes, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button before we get out of here. Well, I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Jesus Christ. And I smell some food cooking, so I'm going to go see what's going on downstairs with the family. Muck says, great stream. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Danielle, and everyone else in the chat. Tomorrow is a new day, and we're going to talk about what happened today and a lot more. That said, I'm going to get on out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope this week is going to be very fruitful for everybody. I know it's going to be for me. I got a lot of business stuff going on outside of the channel. Wish me luck. Got some new ventures I'm going to be getting into with my graphic design brand. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. You guys take it easy. Go Steelers, even though we suck. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.